This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
This is a PSA, or public sock announcement. Experts have declared Bombas socks as the best way to warm up chilly feet. These pairs are super cushy, soft, and designed for maximum coziness. Plus, for every pair purchased, another pair will be donated, so someone in need of essential clothing can stay warm this winter. Go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
I want to thank you, old Saint Nick, for the stuff that you leave on the eve of Christmas Day. Worldwide overnight delivery's quite a trick, and it ain't no wonder that you ain't got time to shave. I know that you've been making me a toy up in the Arctic, and I hope this message reaches you before you've time to start it. Some folks like their Christmases all blue or even white, but for me the color green is exactly right. Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Yeah. Don't need two front teeth or mistletoe kisses. Jackson Franklin and grants my wishes. All I want for Christmas is cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's the color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my pocket make my butt look big? Or show me what the holiday spirit's about, or with a nice wire transfer into my offshore account. Cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Santa, don't you be no Ebenezer. Pay off the balance on this here Visa, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my wallet make my butt look big? Oh, Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cold hard. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash.
Preferably 10s and 20s. Isn't that what Sally says?
Yes.
Peanuts Christmas.
10s and 20s.
10s and 20s. Good morning. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
He's camped out at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Mm-hmm.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and Tom Griswold's here. Hello, Tom.
Must be job interview day. Look at Ms. Hooker. Oh, all professional looking.
I think she has enough jobs.
Well,
Always looking.
Very festive, too.
Cash in a few of those just to get one good one.
She's big on the vintage stuff, you know, the vintage.
It's very nice.
Selling
Very
the
classy
vintage
look.
stuff.
It's sort of a, how would you describe it? Kind of a flannel.
No, it's a check, I think.
No, it's a flannel. And it's
a flannel?
sport coat.
Yeah, I think it's flannel. The material's wool.
Yeah.
But
the print.
It's very nice. You look very professional.
Thank you.
You've got a different pair of glasses on today.
I do.
You don't have your welding goggles on today.
But those are just as big, I think, aren't they? Maybe a little smaller.
A little bit.
You want to comment on that?
They're very nice.
Comment on that. Yeah.
No, they look great. You look great today.
You got a nice high starched collar over there. You got a.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that looks nice. You have those pressed, or you do that yourself back there?
Sometimes I do them. I like to iron.
Yeah, therapeutic.
Yeah,
Zen.
Whenever I'm at a hotel, I always get out the iron and do a little something.
You know, I've heard the flight attendants iron their panties after a long day in the air.
Is that right?
In the air, they just put them right up there with the iron, and they
first they put them in the coffee maker.
Trying to make
run them through the coffee maker, which is why I would never use one of those.
Because coffee's out there, and two.
I don't mind ironing, but I really try to avoid the hotel irons because they're usually quite sandy.
They are, gritty.
You ever hit the steam thing?
Yeah.
And out of those holes comes this rusty thing that ruins your white shirt? Yes.
And sometimes they only have the ironing boards that are like you're supposed to put over your lap. It feels like you sit on the bed. They don't get tall.
I have tried.
Like
I have.
Yeah, they are a tray.
Tried for so long to have one of those little baby ironing boards that you can put on your bed.
No.
You know, just to iron something really quick. I can't navigate them. I just can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't. They're
tip over.
They're cumbersome. They're unwieldy.
But for example, a good friend of the show, comedian Ralph Harris, irons before every show. It's his
many people
pregame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gets him in the mood. I do not do that prior to this show.
What do you do before this show? I mean, I know you're here at midnight. This is like the Rose Parade.
Pat and I
one show ends, and
Pat
you start
and I have
planning.
worked on a song. Pat's been working diligently on a number of songs.
Is that right?
We got a couple surprises for you. I have been working on some interesting news stories. I found some good stuff today. Very pleased with it. We have some good science news today. I always like to sprinkle in a little science for you.
Science!
Non-believers out there.
Non-believers in science. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess there are non-believers in science.
I'd say the bulk of them, most Americans, actually.
Flat earthers?
Yeah.
Depends on what science you're looking at.
The true stuff.
We have...
there you go.
True science.
Clear as mud. We have farting and
see,
sports.
Josh, I'll talk to you for just a second.
Okay.
Mathematics, for example.
Yes.
It's not really opinion.
No, that seems to be...
2 plus 2 is 4. But
sure.
in the culture we live in right now, someone can say 2 plus 2 is 5, and half the country will believe them. So
I'm probably going to regret saying this, but I don't know how the Earth is round became an opinion. I don't know how that started, where people think it's flat.
Yeah, why is that an argument?
Why are we having that argument? It's not like, 3 is 6.5. No, the 3 is 3. You know, I don't understand.
Because people are morons. You haven't figured that out yet?
I think
that's too simple an answer.
I think that's too.
Have you driven a car in America lately?
I think you're being too aggressive with
Wait a
this
minute,
opinion.
you're going to take a left turn from the far right lane in front of me?
I've done it.
You're an idiot.
I've done it.
Well, I rest my case.
Are you saying I'm a moron? I'm going to have to take a look at that. But, I mean...
No, there's a lot of idiots. We have some... what's the word? Unrefutable? Something like that.
Irrefutable.
Yeah, spelling is my problem. Pronunciation and word use. But, we have some interesting fun science.
Good.
A critter that was long thought to be extinct is alive.
Wow.
The dodo bird?
It's not the dodo bird.
Remember that? The Warner Brothers cartoon that didn't do very well? The birds.
Turns out the
dodo bird
they kind of should have gone extinct. They were so stupid.
Yeah. That was in the cartoon, them making that noise.
You know what else we have? We have a winner. We have our pigskin winner for Week 13, our little NFL competition at stake. Of course, each week we give away the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And by the way, yesterday, if you missed the show, we had a delicious breakfast. Oh, those Omaha steaks, very tasty. And those burgers, who made the Frisco burgers? Those were great.
Noah.
Those were just delicious. Our winner for Week 13 is Mr. Joe Kaltreiter of Marietta, Ohio. He was the only person to get all 13 games correct.
Perfect.
That's the first time that's happened, isn't it? There wasn't a tie.
It seems like it.
Joe, nice work. Joe, we'll be talking to Joe, I hope, tomorrow for the shoe-in of the week. And I would be remiss if I did not mention, Josh, did you hear about the shoe-in of the week last weekend?
Yeah, it was quite impressive.
8-2. Suck on that.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now, if you'd like to be the winner for Week 14, just go to bobandtom.com/contest and get your entries in prior to the Thursday night game. So you got plenty of time to get that done.
I'm going to go into dangerous territory. Thursday night's game, the Steelers are hosting the New England Patriots.
Uh-oh.
And then Monday night, there are 2 Monday night football games. Don't let your head come off your body.
You know my
I'm
argument.
not sure why there are 2 football games on Monday night. And, you know, early in the season, sometimes they have one at like 7 and one at 8:15. Both of these start at 8:15 Monday night.
Oh.
One's on ESPN, one's on ABC. So you can switch back and forth. You got the Packers and the Giants and the Titans and the Dolphins.
My argument has always been they should do 2 every Monday and every Thursday, and then pick the better game to go national with. Because they end up with dog games. They've already moved one.
Yeah, they flex them all. That happens a lot. Yeah, I can't remember which one they flex right off the top of my moron head. But
New England, what have they won? 2 games this year?
2-9.
Yikes!
Something like that. Yeah, they scored 0 last week.
Now, we have that coming up. Also, have a couple of interesting things with Ms. Hooker here, because she is also our resident chef.
Oh.
We have food and crime today.
I will tell you, Jess, he was sighing off the air earlier, and he was kind of wistful about the chance to eat a possum, and it seems to have passed him by. He's kind of upset about it.
We had a news story that one of the presidents at Thanksgiving would actually have turkey, and he would also have a possum.
Fat Taft.
A big fat possum as part of the menu. I thought perhaps you could cook one up.
Can I use canned possum?
It's not as good as the real possum.
I was hoping for grass-fed, organic, as opposed to garbage, dumpster-eating possum.
I encountered a possum for a brief second. Actually, it was on your aunt's back porch. They had one trapped back there, and I had no idea that the tail of a possum terrifies me.
It looks just like a rat.
And they hiss.
Yeah.
They hiss when they're cornered.
And we have possums in the news with a very odd seasonal twist. But I don't think you're going to make the possum. Is that correct?
If you want me to, I will.
No, stick to your guns.
Okay.
No possum.
No. Explain to him the problem about the musk gland. Can't you
Yeah, if I get one from a game preserve, I'm going to have to clean it. And there is a musk gland.
That's a big problem.
And
it's stinky.
Yeah,
And
it
not
doesn't
only
smell
is it
good.
smell bad, but it will taint. It'll
You have to be very careful when
everything.
you do it.
If you pierce the musk gland, it's like a skunk, man.
Okay, well,
it's like this NHL player has gas. It's
save
horrible
it.
smelling.
Save it. We got that. Coming up, we have hockey news for Josh.
Also, we've got German NFL play-by-play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to be goose-stepping around here before you know it.
Did they use the word blitz? Is that?
I can't. I make out it was from a couple years ago, so it was the Falcons highlight and quarterback Matt Ryan. So one of them says, Matt Ryan! So that's in there for you.
We'll sort of look forward to that. Okay. On a serious note, a good friend of the show, James Hill, the keyboard player for Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, is going to be having some surgery unexpectedly coming up, I think, at the end of this week or next week. And we've put together a GoFundMe thing. If you go to bobandtom.com, if you'd like to make a small donation, that'd be great. And James's family would be very grateful, but he's looking at a pretty serious issue right now. So, once again, that's posted at bobandtom.com. Love to have you be part of that. I know we are part of it right now. Also, coming up, we have cannabis in the news and gourmet food news. I think all good things. The cannabis and the gourmet food not in the same category.
Highbrow munchies.
I don't think you have to be stoned to enjoy a high-quality meal.
All right.
And isn't the scale go the other way? The more stoned you are, the less you care about the quality of the food.
Peanut butter and sardines.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Sardines are in the story. Thank you.
Here's another fact, Tom. Did you know, according to FBI data, break-ins and property thefts spike this time of year? Why? Because goods and merchandise is in people's living rooms under giant trees with lights on them pointing the way. That's why Simply Safe Home Security is offering a holiday deal up to, listen to me, 50% on any new system. So you can stay safe this season. Simply Safe comprehensive protection for your entire home, advanced sensors, detect break-ins, fires, floods, plus HD cameras inside and out, 24/7 professional monitoring, less than $1 a day, and half the cost of traditional home security. And the new 24/7 LiveGuard protection and the Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders, helping stop crime in real time. A powerful technology exclusive from SimpliSafe. And satisfaction is backed by SimpliSafe's money-back guarantee. Try SimpliSafe for 60 days risk-free. If you don't love it, return it for a full refund. This holiday season, we highly recommend protecting your home and family with SimpliSafe. And for a limited time, you can save up to 50% on any new system with the Fast Protect plan. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. And remember, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Everybody sing, oh, Simply Safe, oh, Simply Safe, I can't believe it's half off. Thank you very much. That's an original song.
Amazing.
I can tell it's going to be a great show today. I'm very psyched up about it. Well, you want to get in touch with us? Sure you do. How do you do that, Josh?
888-262-8661 is the text number, or email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com.
Well, thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I have an email about chickens. Chickens.
Now, does this involve our story yesterday about roosters being able to recognize themselves in a mirror?
It does. I don't know where this email comes from, but it is written by Ben.
Okay. Do you want me to give you the background on this?
Sure.
New scientific research. It's a very complicated story, but the essence of it is they think that it's possible that roosters recognize themselves in mirrors.
They think,
yeah, they're not positive, but it's.
As you've pointed out many times, I'm no scientist. I'm a moron. So, but how do you think they knew? The scientists knew that that chicken recognizes himself. Look at him. You can tell.
No, what I couldn't tell is does the rooster recognize that it's another rooster or just himself? And I think the essence of it was the rooster knows it's just himself because. If there are other roosters around, there's a certain thing they do when a predator arrives. If they see a fox, they make a certain thing, but if they're just by themselves, they don't bother.
Well, they fight, don't they? They cockfight, right? They go at it.
Well, that's a different topic. But the point is, can a rooster recognize itself in the mirror? And you have a letter about that?
I have to tell you all what just happened, Ben writes. While y'all were talking about roosters recognizing themselves, chick out of nowhere yelled, "Boy, what a cock!" or something to that effect, as I'm slowly driving through an intersection with all my windows down by an old folks' home. And no less than 4 seniors snapped their head to see what moron just yelled that, and they
Didn't you yell out,
me.
"I recognize that cock"?
I think I did, now that I remember it.
You think that? Now, that's an interesting thing.
No, I could not recognize mine.
Now, Josh, if you had to do a police lineup and there were various photographs of the front naughty, would you recognize yours?
I think so.
Really?
I think, yeah. Sure.
No kidding.
You don't think you would?
I don't think
I'd recognize yours. I'd have to review the tapes in the men's room. But
I think it would have to do with the angle. From the underside, there's no way.
Wait, here's the question. Would you be able to recognize your significant others if it was in a lineup?
Oh,
yeah.
Like a guy.
I've studied it.
You think wieners are easier to identify than vaginas?
I think so.
You know, something I regret ever editing that story about roosters. I
think they are too.
I think ladies are all inside. They're kind of very difficult.
Well, there's a certain morphology that one would.
Well,
I think the issue here is
too much hanging out. That's a problem.
If you oh, go ahead, say steakums. I know you want to.
No.
I know you want to say steakums.
Steakums. Steakums. Okay.
I am not a participant in the so-called photographic sexting sphere, known as the dick pic.
Really?
Right.
No, I don't.
That's quite a surprise.
I suppose one that would be doing that on a regular basis probably would be able to recognize their own unit in a police lineup of some sort.
Is there some fingerprint identification to a man's?
Well, wouldn't
appendage?
that be great in the future? And I no longer have facial recognition on my iPhone. It's called DR.
The ultimate insecurity.
Yes.
From Apple.
or AHR. We here at Apple have found out that every stink hole is its own unique
set of spokes.
We're just in love with stink holes.
Well, after your display yesterday,
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're going with.
I disavow any knowledge of the incident.
Wouldn't that be funny? That'd be a great fake scientific article. Researchers have found every anus is completely different. It's like your fingerprint.
No, didn't I?
And the FBI is now going to be taking bunghole prints for
the mushroom cap, if you will, if you dip it in ink or something that is distinctive to that person.
Well,
you're imagining that.
Am I?
Yes, that is not a thing.
I'm pretty sure.
That'd be a rough gig at the police department.
Yes.
Okay, first we have to do the fingerprints, then drop your pants.
They don't use ink anymore, It's all computers.
Oh.
Yes, sir. They're all computers.
I can blow your mind.
I wish you would.
I had a foot exam the other day.
I don't want to hear anything about your bird-like feet. I don't want to hear about it.
And they don't do plaster casts of your feet anymore. They take an iPad and they hover around your foot, and then they show you this.
What?
Really? And then they can show you this 3-dimensional photograph of, like, from the upper ankle down to check various things. It's amazing. I mean, they move it around and you can see. It's like taking a tour of your foot. Bottom, including the bottom of it, it's amazing.
And depending on who the foot is, very hot. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about feet, not foot long.
But dentists, they don't. I still get the lead line vest, if you will, when they drape that over you to have your teeth X-rayed. But is it the same process? Because it just comes up on the monitor.
Yeah, they're not printing out anything. They're not putting it up on the.
They don't get the big black slot to put them in there.
Have you had the circular one yet?
But I think X-rays.
You stick your head in the booth and the thing spins around.
X-rays are X-rays, though. I think it's still the same radiation process.
You're going to be okay.
Protect yourself.
Right. Yeah, you're not getting.
It's like being X-rayed 1,000,000 times.
Now, coming up in today's show, I'm very excited. We're going to talk with the comedian friend of the show, Tommy Johnagin. We haven't talked to Tommy in quite some time.
By choice.
And he's got a new TV show out
He's
there.
out there show running.
Also, it'll be sexy time with Alli Breen coming up. But right now it's sports time. What have you got over there?
I've got the Los Angeles Lakers have secured the last semifinal spot in the first ever NBA IST. Tom, would you care to tell everyone what the IST is?
Well, it's an in-season tournament.
That's right, and you're a big fan, right?
It's fun. They really incentivize the players. If your team wins this, each player gets $500,000.
That's right, and you know what they use the $500,000 for? The NBA players, they buy their girlfriends real nice apartments and new furniture and maybe a big screen TV.
Well, that's their money. They can do whatever they want with it.
It's known as the girlfriend.
You go for it, fellas. A little side piece.
So you got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Indiana Pacers Thursday night in beautiful Las Vegas, and then you've got the New Orleans Pelicans and the Los Angeles Lakers on the west side, and then Saturday night at like 8 o'clock, let's say, on ABC, it's the NBA first ever, the NBA Cup, Tom.
You're going to see some hustle.
I don't
You don't
know.
think...
No. Do you know how much money Giannis and 10 Kapumko mates.
Yeah, how about the guy on the bench?
I'm just saying.
That guy gets $500,000.
Yeah, but he has very little effect on the outcome of the game.
His buddies are playing. What's wrong with you guys? They come up with something fun and great, and all you guys do is poo-poo it. What would you rather have them do?
I'm completely indifferent to it.
Well, that's because you're a fan of the NHL, which I am completely indifferent.
Here's the thing, though.
There you go.
I've learned this, and I can't speak for Ace, but I've learned my criticism from you. This sounds like something you'd be irritated by.
No, it's fun.
But all of a sudden, just because you're saying it's fun doesn't mean it's fun.
People seem to be enjoying it.
I don't think that's true.
If you came in today,
yes,
and there was some kind of a system in which you'd get a $1,000 bonus if you got up off your ass and did something outstanding, wouldn't you hustle a little bit?
For the purposes of this conversation and to speed things along, I guess you're right, Tom.
Okay.
This is a great idea.
All right, fine.
Well, the people seem to like it. They like the different floors, man. You know.
Don't you like the throwback uniforms in football? Isn't that something you find to be fun?
I do like the throwback uniforms.
Well, it's a similar thing.
That's football.
It's all a marketing thing.
Yeah. It's trying to look. The NBA season is extremely boring. I mean, do you really get up at first thing and go, "Gee, I wonder how Sacramento did"? Like,
well, yeah,
no, that's to you.
NBA fans
don't.
Absolutely,
there are too many games.
Yes.
Not to the average NBA fan.
I don't think they're going to cut the games.
Of course not. There's too much money.
Remember that one season they were on strike? I think they only played like 50 games or something. That was a good year.
Glorious. Yeah.
It's glorious. Is that right?
My point is they're pretty much all exhibition games until the playoffs. So I don't know. If they can do anything to get those guys to hustle, it's fine with me.
If you were a coach of an NBA team.
No, if I were running the NBA, the only team would, every night, the winning team would get, 10 units. The losing team would get 1. You'd see some action out there.
Sports kind of works that way.
Not really.
The harder you work, the better your payday is going to be in the long
I give
run.
you Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, but he was great for a time, and then he got paid when he went to Cleveland.
But...
Well, he got hurt, but he still got guaranteed money.
There's lots of guys that got guaranteed money that start to stink. I'm just saying, if you only pay them when they perform well, then you got a different thing. You're going on past performance, not on the future performance.
And another favorite topic of yours, the Los Angeles Dodgers became the first team to publicly acknowledge meeting with Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
Lukewarm at best. Manager of the Dodgers, Dave Roberts. That's a good used car name. Hi, Dave Roberts. Dave Roberts Olds. How are you? Let me show you this LeSabre.
Nice car.
I
had a Pontiac Le Mans.
Is that right?
They both had the Le in them.
LeSabre.
Le Mans. Now we're trying to go more American. even cars from other continents have American names. Have you noticed that?
2 to 3 hour.
They finally caught on
with the show.
Tell me when you have a Lamborghini.
They don't have a lot of trunk space. Lamborghinis, do they?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Hauling a lot of bodies.
We could fit it in there.
That's right.
The Lambo.
The Lambo. Remember?
Well, you don't need much trunk space because the prophylactics those guys use are very small.
Is that right? Is that how you? Yeah, that's a nice car, but he's got a tiny penis.
He's making up for something.
Yeah,
making up for something, right?
Damn right he is. Look at Sissy Mary out there driving that. Damn, that's a crazy.
We know what you're compensating for.
We know.
Is that sports?
No, shut up. And boy, oh boy, he said, opening this can of worms. NCAA President Charlie Baker, who can drive here, so be cool, says he wants the NCAA to create a new, and you guys can talk about this yourself. I don't know anything about this. The NCAA wants to create a new tier of Division I athletics where highly resourced schools would be required to offer at least half their athletes a payment of at least $30,000 a year. Mr. Baker also proposed allowing all Division I schools to offer unlimited educational benefits and enter into name, image, and likeness partnerships with athletes. Baker sent a letter to more than 350 Division I schools. Well, his secretary did, probably. He says...
he stamped them himself.
He did?
Yeah.
Handwritten?
And he didn't even use the kind of pre-licked stamps. That's the kind of dedication he has.
Wow. But I bet he had a sponge, a moist sponge, probably. He says the disparity in resources between the wealthiest schools and other D1 members is standing in the way of reforming college athletics. Go ahead, discuss it among yourselves.
Good luck. Say hello to all the parents paying full tuition.
Yeah, I got...
I'd love to be paying full tuition to a school that's just giving a guy $70 million to quit. Okay, thanks. Write that check, please.
That is probably a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Given the
having written
coach.
a number of tuition checks in my life, I would be very upset if I knew that the bulk of my tuition was going to pay some jackass who quit coaching to sit on the beach.
He's on the beach, Tom.
That's right.
Now, you said you and Pat were talking about performing a song at some point today. Is that correct?
That's correct. Now is not the time.
Now is not the time.
That song is based on a news story coming up.
It is.
That's generally how we work, right, Pat?
Well, we have lots of songs, many on news stories.
Lots and lots of songs. See, Pat's more than
self-generated news stories, whatever you need.
Damn right.
I look forward to that. Pat, do you want to do one of your Christmas songs for us now, or do you want to wait? Because Pat's promised a Christmas song every day.
Well, we stumbled over vegan Christmas yesterday. I wasn't quite ready. I should have told you that, but it's my fault. I wouldn't mind giving it a second shot.
Okay, and I promise I am not going to bring up the fact that you've gone vegan again. I was given the lecture yesterday.
But I'm going to bring it up so you can all yell at me. Because I'm having a vegan Christmas.
Yeah.
So steam that broccoli, almond milk, and vegan cookies for Santa. I'll give you the recipe. There's no butter, no sugar, no eggs, they're gluten-free. It's a vegan Christmas for me. Oh, bring taters and rutabagas. Vegan Christmas is at my place. I'm so hungry I just ate lettuce and the carrot off Frosty's face. No turkey, no cheese. Tom, someone shoot me, please. The asparagus smell happens when chickpeas. I like chickpeas.
Garbanzo beans.
No meat, no dairy. That tofu ham looks scary. It's a vegan Christmas for me. I'm so hungry I may eat the needles off the Christmas tree.
Yeah. Very nice.
Woo!
Thank you, Pat. Good job.
Very good.
Oh, but you can eat sugar, right? Legally?
No, illegally, yeah.
I mean, that's not a vegan can eat sugar. Is that correct?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, you're supposed to stay away from all white powder.
Yeah, sugar's poison.
Any white powder.
Excuse me, I've got to pour some white powder in my coffee.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Aspartame, incredibly poisonous.
Aspartame makes me a better man.
Makes you more of a man?
Okay.
You know what else makes you more of a man? Raycon earbuds. That's right. You know, we all love products here at the Bob and Tom Show that help us find some peace during this hectic time of the year. From earbuds that let you take premium audio wherever you go to PowerTech products that make sure you never run out of charge, Raycon is right there to make your everyday routine that much better.
I was just recommending these to a friend the other day who was complaining that for the third time he had lost one of his Apple earbuds. Because they fall out. And I said, hey, the Raycons stay in your ear and they sound better. I use them all the time.
And they also have, of course, Raycon earbuds. They have Raycon Home and Raycon PowerTech. And they have something brand new, the Magic 180 cable. It allows you to charge iOS, micro USB, and Type-C devices 8 times faster. With 100 watts of power, you can do the
I've got to get
math
that
there at home.
What's it called again?
It's the Magic 180 cable.
I'm going to order that today.
You know what? Maybe Santa is going to visit you with a Magic 180 cable.
Did you get me one?
I might have.
Can I open it early?
Of course, Raycon,
I want it for my vacation.
Pay anything for it, but talk to Raycon. And Raycon's known for high quality and thoughtful features at half the price of other premium tech brands. No wonder their products have racked up tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. And Raycon has an easy and free return guarantee. Plus, they offer free shipping and buy now, pay later options. Now, go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your entire Raycon order. Perfect for, as Tom said, last-minute gifts to ring in the new year. That's buyraycon.com/Tom to get to 15% off Raycon products. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. German NFL play-by-play coming up. fool, and other things.
No issue.
And Tom's board is shorted out.
Ghosts in the machine.
Uh-oh.
Yes. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We have a behind-the-scenes problem that involves Tom. Tom in real life is exact same as he is on the radio show, so it's pretty fun. This happened actually yesterday.
Now what?
This is from Mike Mark, back in the back, the guy with the glasses.
Uh-oh.
Now what?
He said Tom said, hey, you want a coffee? And Mark said, yes, I'll have a venti mocha with caramel syrup. That's what Mark ordered. Tom came back with
Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
a venti latte with soy milk and 5 pumps of vanilla.
And not only he's done it 3 days in a row. He's got the order wrong 3 days.
3 days in a row. I don't know what he thinks he's doing, but
I know what happened.
Okay.
Is that somebody else's
Explain
order?
yourself, mister.
Yeah, there's a thing where you hit previous order.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I've done that.
That's Amy's order.
Oh.
And
You get Amy coffee? Well, that's very nice.
Very nice.
when
Yeah.
she was here, but the point is, both Amy's coffee and Mark's coffee are extraordinarily, what's the word I'm looking for?
Don't say it.
Exotic.
Oh.
Frilly?
Flamboyant. That's the word I'm looking for.
Okay, in their defense, there's a creamer and a flavor.
Right.
That's the only two things added to their coffees.
Vanilla or caramel?
Yeah.
Flamboyant. Have you
What
ever
do you
done
get? Don't you get a flat white?
Yeah, that's a man's coffee.
What does that even mean?
It means, I don't know, it tastes really good, and I put a lot of fake sugar in it. It's delicious.
What do you think?
Yeah, what does flat white mean? I've never.
I think it's
Never
like
heard that.
coffee with milk in it. Or something.
It really is.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really simple.
I'll have a flat white.
Am I the only one that drinks black coffee?
No, I drink black coffee.
Okay.
What do you think John Wayne's Starbucks order would have been? Or some man, or Vin Diesel's Starbucks order.
Give me the bottom of the
I
pot.
bet Vin's is as exotic as anybody
Yeah,
else's.
as flamboyant. No, yeah, probably.
But the Duke, probably black.
I like a venti regular coffee with like 2 shots of espresso.
Oh.
Toss that in there.
Wasn't Duke famous for his exotic alcohol drinks?
I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't heard.
John
I
Fox
did
used
not
to
hear
say
this.
that.
Oh, well, if there's anybody who's an expert on John Wayne, it'd be John Fox.
He used to say, give me a pink squirrel.
Oh, I see.
Did you ever hear that John Wayne, after he died, they found like 30 pounds of impacted fecal matter in his bowels?
No, that's
Like,
Isn't that the case
what do you
with
mean
a
that's
lot of
false?
people?
It was Elvis.
That was Elvis.
Elvis, and it was about
No,
17
you're right.
pounds.
It can only happen to one man.
Yes. I think
one
this
man,
is true
huh?
of a couple people.
I think Fatty Arbuckle also had a cork from a champagne bottle in his ass.
Oh, well, he liked his bubbly.
Yeah, he liked his champagne.
Yeah, vintage. We'll have to check that fact. Josh, thank you very much.
I hope I'm going to make Tom smile. Here we go. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell says he sees football becoming a global sport within the next decade, and that the NFL is at the forefront of that effort. It includes adding another international market next year for the regular season schedule. So we've got Germany now and England. He wants Brazil and or Spain to be added to the international games next year. Goodell was speaking at a forum that included officials from Las Vegas teams and events to promote the Super Bowl. And that brings us to one of Tom's favorite things, foreign language NFL play-by-play.
I do love this.
What do you do when you promote the Super Bowl? You just go up and go, hey, it's the Super Bowl. See ya. What do we have to do to promote this thing?
Boy, it's almost got 100 rating. We really promoted the hell out of that.
What are you talking about?
That's always been my contention about these pregame shows and all this. People, well, our pregame show is pretty it's a high rate. No, it doesn't matter. Just turn the game on. It's okay. You know, people don't go, I'm not watching that. I don't like that pregame show host. I'm going to watch the other game. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, but you turn it on to what the channel is, right?
Yeah, no, you turn it on to the game you want to watch.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
You just
exactly.
let it go.
Yeah.
You don't understand how it works. They have to sell advertising.
I know, but
That's why they. But I think it's humorous that they now have 40 guys up there. They can't make the table long enough.
And Fox is,
Get the leaf.
Fox is absolutely running out of space at their desk, especially on site. There's like 6 guys at this one little desk, and they're all jammed in there. Anyway, this is a German.
Well, we had to put Godwin in another room. So.
Oh, that's true.
That was a COVID issue.
No,
And an odor issue.
Yes, it was more an odor issue.
Some herpes.
Herpes.
What?
Sorry.
And his feet smell
Could we move on?
Here's the German NFL play-by-play involving the Atlanta Falcons, and I think it's pretty interesting. Not only do you get German, you get personality. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, interception! Matt Ryan!
Wow.
Oh mein Gott! Wie eine Puppe gibt er ihn den Stiffarm und er fliegt auf den Boden. Hör doch mal auf.
Why is this guy laughing like that?
I don't know. They were so happy.
Because
I loved it.
I loved it. That kind of reminds me of the way Madden would approach an NFL game. He would give you information, but he'd also have fun.
I mean, the one guy's losing it back there.
Yeah, and what happened was the New Orleans Saints intercepted Matt Ryan, and the big defensive tackle was running down the field and stiff arms Matt Ryan.
Oh, ouch.
And that's when they start laughing, and that's what caused that.
Oh, interception! Matt Ryan!
Oh, so Matt Ryan tried to tackle the guy?
He got stiff
So he's laughing at the concussion? Hilarious. Good stiff arm.
Good stiff arm. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
You know how that translates?
What's stiff arm?
Stiff arm.
Stiff arm.
Stiff arm in German?
Interception.
Is the same as
Stiff
stiff arm.
No, they allowed to blitz when they play in Germany.
I have no idea. And speaking of football, nearly 300 people gathered at the UC Health Champions Center in Colorado in order to set the Guinness World Record. I'm sorry. Stupid World Record. The Guinness World Record for the largest lesson in football skills.
Oh, yeah.
We are at the bottom of the barrel of the world records.
Well, you'll see why in a second. Keep reading.
The event hosted by once darling of college football.
For what, 2 weeks?
Now the 4-12. Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, saw 284 participants taking part in various exercises, including quarterbacking, running back, and speed drills. The number of people surpassed the minimum requirement set by Guinness and established the first record title. Deion holds a Guinness World Record himself as the first person to hit a Major League Baseball home run. Is this a world record? I think it's an achievement more than a... There's no way anybody could ever break this unless...
the Guinness people are claiming it.
Major League Baseball home run and score an NFL touchdown in the same week.
That is so awesome. But
yes, he did that.
But I mean, so they've created this record with the most people to be taking a so-called football lesson.
Huh.
I think they're trying to get on the Deion Sanders train here.
Well, it's left the station and went around the world and got new passengers.
Well, this will be an easy one to break. You just get 300 people to go toss a football around and, I don't know, do the Gatorade dump.
Well, I think probably Guinness has more expected from the record than that.
It's a football lesson. This is what we call guaranteed money.
Isn't that
This
just
is
practice?
the stupidest thing in the history of the world.
Yeah, football practice is a football lesson, right?
I know there's 300 plus kids practicing on the field.
Yeah.
On Saturday mornings.
All those little
league, yeah.
Little league games. All those little.
This is for adults. I mean, because they have things like shoving your side, bitch.
Okay.
So these are NFL lessons.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were talking about college.
I know there's specifics. Yeah.
Bill Belichick, how to give an underwhelming press conference year after year.
Boy, have you seen those? I can't play them because you'll lose your mind. It's a lot of this. Looking forward to Pittsburgh.
Do you feel bad for him?
He should give somewhat of an effort, but he does it because I take it down the road, and then he does it because he can get away with it, and he's won.
You don't think it's just him? That's just how he is?
Yeah.
I don't think it is how he is.
Gotcha.
Because everybody says he's got a great sense of humor, and his friends love him. And
where is it?
I don't know why he doesn't.
But could you imagine if you guys had to do a press conference every day after this show? You'd be miserable.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
There is
They'd have to be standing at Chick's car at 10:01.
There's a great. Yeah, I don't know why. I want to rush out of here. There's a great website called Dumb Dads, and they have dads at a press conference. Then they go, Did anybody know it was Art Day? No, it was a last-minute thing.
They're so good.
It's so great. Nobody told me anything. I had to find one of my old shirts, and that put us behind 10 minutes.
That's
True. Then they knocked over the lunchbox, and nobody saw that coming. And then the reporter will go, "What about the diarrhea?" Yeah, that was totally unexpected. We didn't know what was going on there.
Coming up, we have a sewage update.
And you've heard about a bear in the woods?
Sure.
How about an NHL player farting in the arena?
Oh, no.
Huh?
Okay. Do we have audio?
Yes.
Well, that's exciting.
Yes,
Thank you very much. Also,
Just
we have,
for you, my
also
friend.
coming up, we have sausage in the news. Be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
All right. I know it wasn't me. Which one of you made her mad? Go ahead.
No,
What's
I
the
didn't
problem?
know if it was one of those intros where we don't say something or we do. I wasn't sure.
You want to blow your nose? Is that what's going on over there?
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah.
You go ahead. Turn your mic off. Give it a heave. Go on.
Give it a big blow.
Go ahead.
I'll wait.
Yeah, I
No
would
way.
too, I
There's
think.
no way I'm doing
Can we get a
this.
close-up of this, Jeff? There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. And with the NHL and gas coming up, and here's Tom.
Okay, thank you very much. We also have we had an interesting story yesterday. I want to say 80% of those in the survey said that they had flushed something down a toilet that was not appropriate to be flushed.
And I think Josh had this. 80% said they did, and 20% lied and said they didn't.
Yeah, I mean, and we've all experienced this. I can remember the plumber coming over to my place and fishing out the head of a doll that was causing all the problems. The most common thing in the survey, of course, tampons. And now, apparently, the most common thing is these so-called wipes, either the baby wipes or the adult wipes.
Huge problem.
They say that they're whatever, biodegradable, et cetera, but many plumbers will tell you otherwise.
This
Got
doesn't make
this
any
nice
sense
letter.
to me.
Oh, we got a letter about it?
Yeah. From the Commonwealth of Kentucky. It's Adam writing. Heard you talking about throwing things down the toilet. I was a journeyman plumber several years ago. I had to unclog a toilet at some guy's house. We were able to pull it and snaked out several condoms. We told the homeowner he should not flush condoms because they can clog the system. He said, well, that's impossible. My wife left me years ago, and I haven't dated since. It's just me and my daughter living here.
Oh, no.
As soon as my boss finished the sentence, the man suddenly looked like a deer in the headlights. As I was leaving, I saw a picture of his daughter on the wall. She looked to be 18 years of age.
Is that your
Editor's note?
contention? Okay.
There was a slight edit. Thank you very much for your letters. You have something over there of interest?
An NHL goalie lost his composure after someone broke wind during a post-game interview. The incident occurred at the Tampa Bay Lightning, known as the Ning. The goalie, Andrei Vasilevsky, he was speaking, or as Ace would call him, Vasilevsky, what'd you call him earlier? Damn commie? What was it?
A foreigner.
Okay.
Oh,
there you go. He was speaking with reporters following his impressive performance, saving all 25 shots on goal from the Dallas Stars. I have not heard this, but this is said press conference. Listen closely. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't great feeling last game, but...
Okay, hold it.
That's pretty...
Hold it. You know, just... I thought we were going to have to listen closer.
It starts clearly there, even though this guy's butt wasn't mic'd or anything.
No, what is it him?
No, I don't. Yeah. I didn't get the impression it was him. It's somebody.
It's somebody in the audience.
Locker room, right?
Probably a reporter.
Oh, they're not sitting in the locker room?
No, it's at a press conference.
Oh, okay.
So it says press conference, not an interview after the game.
Gotcha.
It must be, yeah. But here we go.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't great feeling last game, but... what was the question? Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I was just...
I mean, how?
Always funny.
Yeah, because in the locker, if it was a locker room interview, you could totally see how one of his buddies...
Oh, yeah.
Especially in a hockey locker room.
Was saving up.
Right.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that Russians fart? Is that what I'm hearing?
They do fart.
Oh, yeah. Play it again, I guess.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't great feeling last game, but...
little stab there.
What was the question?
Those press rooms aren't huge,
no.
So they know who did it. You know what I mean? They'll be able to deduce.
The only thing that would have made that better, damn it, Ivan, what are you doing over there? Yeah. I don't know if he was Russian who farted. I'm sure they met.
That's funny.
Many different
Very
walks
funny.
of life there on the. Are you ready to talk about a big nut?
Sure.
Just one big nut.
Okay.
Stupid world record. A Texas bolt and fasteners company will soon be home to the world's largest hex nut.
Do you know what a hex nut is?
It's hexagonally shaped bolt.
Yeah.
Six-sided.
Right.
No, it's not a bolt. It's a nut.
It's a nut. I'm not talking to you. According to Cape...
There's a distinction.
Yes, sir, I know.
You're building a bridge and you just used nuts with no bolts. Might fall down.
A bolt is a bolt. And according to KPRC TV, the nut dubbed Big Tex, the Incredible Hex, is being constructed by the J.K. Welding Company. Andrew Sosa, no relation to Sammy, at the company told the station that it's expected to break the previous record set by a company in Slovenia. He said the hex nut will measure 16 feet from flat side to flat standing.
My goodness.
18 feet from point to point and weigh 4,400 pounds.
Whoa. Will it be properly threaded and everything?
Once completed, the nut will be on display at Patriot Bolt and Fasteners in Humboldt, Texas.
I would say if it's not properly threaded, it's not a nut. That's just a...
Now,
it's just decorative. I don't know.
I know there was Movember. Is there also? Is it No Nut November?
Yeah, that's another
Isn't
one.
that the thing where you're supposed to?
Yeah, you're supposed to
abstain. But that's been.
But that's bad
debunked.
for your. Yeah, that's bad for your prostate.
Yeah, don't do that.
I've always heard a happy prostate is an empty prostate.
Yeah,
You're right with me on that?
Otherwise, the body has ways of taking care of it itself.
That's right.
Nocturnal emissions and whatnot.
Really?
Man, remember
that's what those are for. Yeah.
Remember those dreams?
Okay.
Have you ever had a better dream?
They're fantastic.
My God. Absolutely.
They're just awesome. They never bum me out.
You guys, I've been having this dream lately, and I wake myself up, and I'm chewing, like I'm eating something, and I'm chewing, and I wake myself up, and I'm just
Wow,
is that right?
Can you get your face away from the mic? Do that louder and slower for the camera.
You wake yourself up with the sounds of chewing?
Yeah, I'm having these incredible meals.
Now, I happen to know that you were saying just off the air a few minutes ago, you're not allowed to eat eggs anymore.
No, I'm not allowed to eat a lot of things anymore, and so I've been having these dreams.
Is the dream about eating eggs or something?
It's eating. I mean, it's always these really beautiful meals. meals, but I wake myself up and I'm just like chewing.
And what sound are you making?
I'm not going to do it again.
No. I'll do it for you.
Now, are your teeth going to be are they grinding your teeth? Are you actually?
No, I'm not grinding my teeth. Like it's kind of it's almost like a cartoonish chew. Like like
Interesting.
So yeah.
There are a lot of times if I'm crying in a dream, I wake up and I'm actually crying or laughing. And I do stuff like that all the time.
I've bitten my tongue in my sleep.
Oh,
that's painful. Yeah.
Woke you up?
Oh yeah, it'll wake you up.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Well, anyway, so where's the world's biggest nut, or whatever it is?
Somewhere in Texas.
Humble,
Texas.
A hex nut.
Yes.
Not a hexed nut. It'd be
no, it's not cursed.
like Lance Armstrong had a hex nut.
No, his just had cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't. There wasn't a curse.
It doesn't. Or maybe it was misshapen. Now that I think about it, I don't know.
May have been. I don't know.
That's why you had to get rid of it. It doesn't match.
You cheat for so many years.
Yeah, it was
you get
cosmetic, really. It wasn't.
Now, I wonder is there like the Guinness people? They don't have records like the world's. I know they have the world's tallest man. Would they have the world's largest testicle on a male human being?
I don't know. Would they? Or the biggest boobs?
Yeah.
Or the longest. Well, we do have the guy with the longest penis, right? Remember what was his name? It was a weird looking guy from somewhere. Yep, there you go.
Well, there's that photo with the guy with his junk in the wheelbarrow. Remember that?
Sure, he
Yeah.
had the elephantitis.
Yeah, that's some kind of illness.
Condition.
Well,
Yeah.
still a
And there's
record.
there's the guy and his buddies helping him. Boy, that's a friend.
That is a friend.
Like, can you take
I don't
me and my
think-
testicles to the bus station?
If I had to have my testicles in a wheelbarrow, I would have to manage on my own.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think.
No help.
No help. I would.
Would that improve your voice? Would you sound
that deeper? You think? My God.
Boy, wouldn't that be a funny sketch if this guy, his testicles end up growing that way, but he has the most beautiful bass, like opera voice. And
That's
he's
right.
in there. He's in a tux. The top half is in like a tux in front of an audience, and there's just these huge balls.
Remember
So
that
it's like
guy
an elegant situation.
on one of those doctor shows? He had gigantic testicles, and he had to wear an upside down hoodie.
Yeah,
And
That's right.
Yes.
And he put
Yeah.
put his junk in the hood. Yeah.
Yeah.
and that had a bad ending, as I recall.
Oh, he's dead.
That's a pretty bad ending.
But it's a pretty bad beginning when you've got your balls big enough to have your left testicle in a
Why
hoodie.
wouldn't you just cut them off? Just cut them off. Are you guys that attached to those things that
Yes.
if they were that big?
No. In that case, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're right.
Easy for you to say
If they
now.
get when I can't ride a city bus,
Yeah, exactly. If I got to buy 2 plane tickets.
I'm cutting them off.
Yeah. Why? You're
If
right.
I
I
have to
wonder.
sit in a love seat.
So
I have to shop at Home
you
Depot
can't sit
for
you can't sit in the exit seat, sir. Your testicles.
Pardon me. We need to drink card. Can you move your testicles, please? We can't.
Okay, coming up in the news, we have kangaroos, we have hot dogs. Not
I
made of
can't talk
kangaroos.
about kangaroos, Tom.
Why?
They make me jumpy.
We have the Bowie lobster.
Wham,
Oh,
bam.
yeah.
Thank you.
It's a
ma'am.
thing. We're going to find out what that thing is right now. 'Tis the season, of course. One of our missions here is to help you get through the holiday season, get the gift giving out of the way. This is, to me, the best one.
One of our missions is have Omaha steaks every day.
That's
One of our
right.
missions. Yeah.
Send somebody some Omaha steaks. They're going to love that. Josh, tell me more.
That's right. When you send somebody you love one of their curated gift packages, you can send yourself one too. Remember, nothing wrong with that.
That's right.
Guaranteed to make spirits bright all winter long is Omaha Steaks. Go there, omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide. That's half off everything, my friends. And use this code at checkout, BTS. Well, what's that code going to do? It's going to get you an additional $30 off your order. Send tender, juicy, butcher's cut. I like to call them filets mignon when we're talking plural, gourmet jumbo franks, or easy-to-prepare meals like that meat lover's lasagna that are ready in a flash. Omaha Steaks, man, it's truly a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. And don't forget, every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. That means you're going to order with complete confidence, knowing you're ordering the very best for the very best in your life. The most wonderful time of the year can, of course, be quite stressful, too, but you can give a gifting expert something that they Well, we'll give themselves because they're gifting experts. You see, I don't like to just talk about the product. I like to make you think. Skip the guesswork. Give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on their face when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. For a limited time, get 50% off site-wide. Plus, you'll save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout. omahasteaks.com. You heard us eating it yesterday. Man, just so great. Those burgers, do they get juicier than that? They don't.
No.
Achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required. omahasteaks.com.
Thank you very much, Josh. Coming up, we're going to be speaking with comedian Tommy Johnagin. We'll have Alli Breen on an episode of Sexy Time. And also in the news, hot dog news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh. I thought I was in paradise. Turns out, it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate Pina Colada and Thai-iced coffee-flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Zysol is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Zysol keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Zysol. At night.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We've got anybody here? I don't think collected baseball cards when you were a kid. Did that?
Yes.
Happen? Did you?
My brothers and I all did. Yeah.
Do you still have some, Ace?
They were stored in my mother's attic along with my comic book collection of first editions. And one day she told me she sold them.
Wow. And she handed you a stack of cash?
Gave her a big check. Gave you a big check.
Man, she sold them. At least she didn't just throw them in the garbage can.
That's what happened to you, right, Tom?
Yeah.
Oh.
You had the most, at one time, you had the most extensive collection of Sad Sack comic books.
Yeah, I was a big fan of
Available.
Sad Sack, Batman and Superman and Mad Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Had them, I had and my older brothers had them too, so I had back into the 50s. And they were stacked up in my room, and I came back from school, and they were gone.
I've said this many times, and there's no more fact that illustrates it just plain as day. I can remember, this is how old I am. First of all, very few people reach my age. I plainly remember comic books, Spider-Man comic book, Batman comic book, DC Marvel, 12 cents.
Oh, wow, yeah.
A comic book cost 12 cents.
And I was always a suspect of the Comics Code Authority.
Remember I saw that on there. I didn't want to get on the wrong side of the CCA. No way, man.
That was all about anti-communism.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah, sure. There was a whole.
Even when we were kids, you had a anti-commie vibe.
Oh, there were parents concerned about what was in the comics.
Well, anyway, a rare 1914 baseball trading card showing American sports legend Babe Ruth when he was still a Bambino netted $7.2 million at an auction a couple days ago.
Wow.
Ruth, then age 19, played for his hometown Baltimore Orioles. At the time, they were a member of the International League. He made his Major League Baseball debut later that same year in 1914 for the Boston Red Sox. Remember, he was a pitcher. It's the second highest price ever realized at auction for a trading card. I'll get to the first and all that coming up. And the third highest price ever paid for a trading card. It fell short, however, of the $10 million or more the auction house had expected for the card. We felt sales data from comparably rare and desirable items supported a higher valuation, quite frankly. The price realized is remarkable, though, and record-setting for any Babe Ruth item.
That's incredible.
Who bought it?
$7.2 million. You know, in these situations, they never say who buys these cards. Remember, it's always a guy on the phone or Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah,
and not Seth MacFarlane from. It's another.
No, it's
the
Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, Todd McFarlane. Yeah, from the starting lineup thing. Let's see. He became the most famous slugger, of course. The minor league card shows the teenage Ruth babyface, but with his distinctive nose, wearing a dark cap and a dark sweater. Only 10 of these cards were supposed to exist, and the value of the 1914 Babe Ruth card has been exceeded in the known trading card world only twice. A Mickey Mantle card from his rookie year with the Yankees.
Wow.
Sold for $12.6 million.
Yeesh.
And one of those tobacco cards, the famous Honus Wagner trading card, sold in private transaction by Golden Auction for $7.25 million.
Okay.
So
Mantle's the leader.
$12.6 million.
So the other 9 Babe Ruth cards that were printed probably ended up be on a bicycle.
Yeah.
Clipped on to make it sound like a motorbike.
Or maybe
in 1920.
Maybe he, got mustard on one of the cards when they gave him some, eating a hot dog. Or... You think he did that even when he was 19 years old? He'd have a hot dog in the dugout while he was playing a baseball game.
Yeah,
I bet he would.
More so, absolutely.
I bet he would.
Now, what other teams were in the International League?
Oh gosh,
were there teams from Canada?
You're exactly right. When you have questions, they do sort of make sense. Let's see. The 1914 International Baseball League. I don't know who might have teams, I guess.
Well, I don't really care. I was just kind of curious why they called it
that. 1914 International League, the Providence Grays, the Buffalo Bisons, the Rochester Hustlers.
So far, we're still in the USA.
The Toronto Maple Leafs.
There we go.
The Newark Indians. New Jersey was not a state then. The Baltimore Orioles, Montreal Royals, and the Jersey City Skeeters.
Boy, that's all east, northeast.
Oh, yeah. Well, Rhode Island.
Well, it was in those days they couldn't get on a train and go to Los Angeles for a 3-day stand without taking a great deal of time.
Boy,
Skeeter is that a legitimate? Is a skeeter a reference to an insect?
Oh yeah,
mosquito. You got a skeeter on your.
It sounds like it could be a pejorative term for somebody.
Got a skeeter on your Peter. Whack it off. You know that.
There you go.
Yeah, classic.
Look at Tom.
I enjoyed the fact that you guys all did that in unison without even a 1, 2, 3. How does it go again? 1, 2.
You got a skeeter on my Peter. Whack it off. Whack it off.
You say walk it off?
Whack it
off. That's the masturbation pun.
Oh,
see,
that's
knock
why
it
it's
off.
funny.
Nobody says
Skeeter on your Peter.
No, if you're with somebody else, you say you're going.
If you're a baseball catcher, you get it knocked off. I'm sorry. Is that sports?
Well, I'm kind of intrigued now by the International League.
How long that lasts?
Read that on your own.
Yes, that's sports, darling. Yes.
Okay.
Wrap me up, will you? And throw me out with the trash.
More than happy to.
Oh,
here it is. Here we go. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Here it is, right here.
Shit, Muggy, this is what you fighting for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Jess?
Speaking of hot dogs, Impossible Foods is previewing its new plant-based hot dog.
Oh, yeah?
Prior to the nationwide launch, the new Impossible Beef hot dog will only be available on December 16th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at a pop-up location in New York City.
What?
Yeah.
Good luck, everybody.
Fans can tune into the brand's Instagram page for the address drop in the days leading up to the event.
I see.
So this is the non-meat.
Yes.
The Impossible, they have the hamburger and steak.
Yeah, I think they have a lot of... do you like it, Pat? A lot of food substitutes?
Not substitutes, no, but I'll try it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind the plant-based... there's a good plant-based hamburger patty out there. It's not bad.
Yeah, there are some
black bean burger.
Those are really good if you mix them with ground beef. That's the way I like them.
I think
I like Boca
How
burgers.
did they not name
too.
this? How did they? What are they calling it again? The wiener.
It just says Impossible Beef hot dog.
Why don't they call it not dog?
I thought there was a not dog.
Is there a not
Probably
dog out
is.
there?
Yeah.
Does that imply that that could be beef, but it's just not made of dog?
Well, I think that went dark.
I think it's
and troubling. And
do they make a hot dog for those that are so homophobic they can't stick something like that in their mouth?
Yeah, it's called a hamburger.
Yeah, they just slid it down the middle. It's a butterfly.
Pepperidge Farm has...
See, Josh knows what I'm going for here. Josh turns it into a...
I just rather not.
Clever, right?
I've seen you eat hot dog. You eat a hot dog.
Of course. No, I'm not.
Fashion,
I'm just
not
saying.
in the middle. As a matter of fact, I think you winked at me one time eating a hot dog. Now that I think about it.
Don't you hate the hot dogs that kind of look like they have a thumbnail? You know what I'm talking? Like one end is sort of flat and white.
Like a belly button.
That's so creepy.
Get that out of here.
Yeah.
But those are the best hot dogs, man.
Have you seen the picture of this thing?
No. Is it giant?
Regular color?
I can't tell how big it is. It's there's no scale there, but it looks like they're trying to simulate cow lips and buttholes in the dog itself. Artificial.
Stink holes, please.
Oh, sorry.
Stink holes. The bar has been set.
I have a question.
Yes.
This Impossible Meat Company.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
And it's
eat
not
a hot
it's
dog
it's
with a
it-
knife.
It's not meat. That's the whole
It's
point,
not
right?
meat at all. No.
Okay.
But they have mimicked meat, like they can
So
make
are they
a burger rare.
Now this is going to be a dumb question, and
Yeah.
I apologize in advance.
Okay.
Are they going to start doing like exotic? In other words, would they, for example, is there going to be impossible venison?
I bet there will be. Yeah.
For people that like their game but don't
Sure.
want to. Okay.
Eat it.
Yeah. So impossible giraffe. Go with the impossible kangaroo.
How far are we from Impossible Man?
They did that.
Yeah, that's right. We did have a fake meat that was supposed to.
They had
mimic.
they did a thing. What would a human being taste like?
Really?
And they
did
scientifically created
Would
it.
you taste it?
Well, Josh, when you make you speculate like that, when something that's already been done, it would be like saying, "What if we tried going?
That's already been done.
What if we tried going to the moon? What if we tried going to the moon, Josh?
Oh, shut up over there. They did that.
Oh, you know what? Josh noticed this yesterday, but I think it bears repeating.
What's that?
I know what's happening.
Oh,
he doesn't want us here.
Oh,
yeah, I thought that all yesterday.
He just wants us to go away.
So, Pat, are you allowed with your new weird diet? Can you eat these impossible beef hot dogs?
Weird diet.
Said your best friend.
Your crazy diet.
I'm not allowed to talk about it anymore. I'm sorry. I asked.
who got to talk to you? Somebody here or somebody?
No,
away?
somebody at home. Shut up about Pat's diet.
Well, since when is she his champion? I don't think that's happening.
Well, his favorite restaurant's one of her favorite restaurants, and it's my least favorite restaurant.
Do you and Kelly, do they go together?
They go together.
They could, because I can't stand the place.
Oh, really?
Oh, I love it.
It's not sorry to bother you. It's another one.
No, it's not sorry to bother you.
I'm glad that
Surly
your
hipster.
significant other likes that restaurant.
A vegetarian surly.
Call me old-fashioned. I like hot food that has taste to it. Okay.
I accidentally ordered an Impossible hamburger one time because I thought it was. Well, it's impossible. This is a hamburger. It's so amazing.
It really, yeah.
I thought,
same.
But it turned out really good.
They add beet juice to it so that when you cut it in the middle, it looks like it's bleeding, like it's rare.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chick, what did you accidentally order? You and I were together one time, and you you ordered I'll have the ghost burger, please. You're like, there must be some Halloween promotion, and it was the spiciest.
It was ghost pepper. Yeah.
It was around Halloween, and I ordered the ghost fries.
And
I thought. And I had no idea. I had one, and I'm chomping away, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" And I start hiccuping and crying and gagging, and yeah.
We were at a family dinner once, and Chick wasn't getting attention, so he ate an entire clove of garlic that had been roasted that you were supposed to spread.
I wasn't getting attention. Did everyone pick up on that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not kidding you. The skin was on it and everything, and you're supposed to just dip out a little bit of clove and put it on the butter. He put the whole thing in his mouth.
Ooh.
And I didn't know until after the fact.
I didn't realize what it was, but before it went down my throat.
Yeah. We had a guy that thought we had a bowl of chocolate-covered raisins at the studio.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, I love
this
this
could
story.
go bad.
They were
pet rabbit?
They were chocolate-covered coffee beans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
And guess where the caffeine for coffee comes from? The bean.
Oh, my gosh.
That can
Peel him off the ceiling.
Exploding heart. Okay, I'm trying to find this artificial human being that you can eat.
They did that.
We talked about that.
I'm going to prove that. Me saying that they did that isn't enough. I have to get the actual article to show you.
So I can ask questions.
Well, see, Josh.
I wonder if they served it as a steak or
Oh, I'll tell you because they already did that, and I have the info.
I'll find it. Let's see. I'm looking under HR. Let's see. Oh no, you have no severance pay.
They have money.
That's nice.
As I understand that, you don't have to insult you to have that kick in.
Oh, look, half a tank of gas and a screen door to hitch in the ass.
They have the screen door up.
But I did find this. The state of Washington now allows human composting.
Yeah, that's.
Oh wait, that's the good thing.
That's just a good idea. That's a good idea.
I was thinking that wasn't it the state of Maine that allowed pyres?
Yeah, funeral pyres. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wouldn't you? That'd be better than going to a wake.
What is it?
You can set the body on fire.
Oh, body fire. I didn't know what you were saying.
You got to have a lot of wood.
Oh.
Yeah. Or that some other accelerant. I suppose you could have a
But
thing spraying gasoline.
Send you off Viking style.
Isn't the legend we taste we're closest to pork?
Probably.
Really? Probably.
Human, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Like a pork chop?
Yeah.
Smothered and covered?
A lot of white meat.
Well, I'll find the article.
Okay.
But,
all right.
I was just reading about composting human beings. That's interesting. Yikes.
I'm interested in that.
It's an alternative.
This is the one where and they can put you so that you
grow a tree.
Yeah, you grow a tree.
Yeah.
And Pat, when I pass away,
yes, sir,
it'll be before you, and I want to be buried in a garden, and you can eat the vegetables that are produced from me.
Oh, like a Josh tomato.
Well, that'll be funny. This tomato tastes like pizza.
1, 2.
It's kind of salty. Oh, that's the semen.
All right.
You did it all one last time.
Yes.
And you did it all so much, your body...
but if you become a tree, if your body, then they turn it into paper, you could eventually become toilet paper. That's no way to go.
It's a circle of
I've been called an asswipe before.
Is there a state where you can just wrap them in like a cotton...
That's what this is.
Is that what this
It's like a burlap sack.
Right. Yeah. And you just...
They put you in a pod and they
dig
kind
a hole
of...
deep enough. And
they put you in a pod and they kind of speed it up.
On you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's also burial at sea is legal, but there's a lot of rules.
Oh.
Well,
I think you got to go deep for one thing.
Yeah.
Can't go down to Miami Beach.
They don't want you washing up.
No.
Washing up at Daytona Beach.
On 5th and Ocean Drive.
Yeah.
When they claimed to have killed Osama bin Laden, they claimed to bury his body at sea.
Oh,
is that right?
God,
Yeah.
thank you. I apologize.
Can
to all
you...
sane
Do you...
people.
Is there anywhere that you can bury someone at sea without telling anyone?
Yeah. You could go out Virginia Wolf style.
Robert Wagner tried.
Oh.
I still say...
We're touching on so many good topics.
I know.
Look, does anyone have a watch on? Oh, look at the time.
I think
we
that
need
might
to
have
do
been
anything but this.
Walken's idea.
When we come back, we have actually, speaking of the sea, we have a very interesting story about a lobster that's been named after David Bowie, the great rock and roll recording artist.
You're going to be very excited. More public farting.
Yeah.
And we have a sausage in the news, more food news. And a sweet... Did anybody see the little doggy with his head stuck in the dryer vent?
I did.
The doggy's okay.
Yeah.
It's so funny. The dog is fine. But it's a... What is it, a beagle? It's the sweetest looking dog. And there you see the side of this house and this head sticking out. It's so funny. He's okay. We'll find out about that little doggy when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Jess Hooker at the news desk. There's Pat Godwood. There's Ace Cosby. And Josh Arnold's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Steven Singer Jewelers makes it easy to buy real, natural, earthborn diamond jewelry for someone you love. No phony sales ever. Just one perfect price every day. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details.
Thank you, Josh. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Well, we were on a rather unusual topic. It all started with a discussion about this so-called Impossible Meat Company, and they make the Impossible Burgers. Now they got, what is it, the Impossible Hot Dog?
Yes.
Which is a meatless hot dog.
And you had a great question, actually. Why isn't there the vegetarian hot dog should be called a not dog?
It seems very natural.
Perfect.
Yeah, but maybe that implies that it's not a puppy. I think maybe that's the problem. But in the course of this discussion, we ended up somehow, Josh always one to deny science.
Okay.
You suggested that the bin Laden burial at sea was fake.
I'm not suggesting it. I'm just saying maybe we should look into it.
Well, I'll tell you what. They've proven it. Didn't you see that episode of Deadliest Catch? That was quite a reel.
Boy, that was...
They hauled that baby.
Oh, what do we got here?
Now, then at some point we were discussing these various artificial meats, And there's a lot of controversy about them and about the fact that they may not even be healthy because of all the chemicals in them. But I had mentioned that someone had famously developed a meat that tasted like human flesh, and Josh mocked me for that.
Well,
I think you should be mocked.
Being a bit of a know-it-all.
I found the story. Not being a know-it-all. Knowledge is power, and that's why I'm in charge.
It's going to prove it. Is that why you're in charge?
This comes to us. It's a few years old. A pair of chefs in England.
I'll see your pair of chefs.
Had developed
Aces full of queens.
Developed a burger that, quote, tastes like human flesh.
Wow.
Gross.
James Tomlinson is the person who is in charge of this. They designed a burger to answer the question of what does human flesh taste like. The burgers were developed using testimonials from various people who have sampled human flesh.
Oh, boy.
By the way,
teams and whatnot.
the human flesh burgers contain pork, veal, chicken livers, and bone marrow.
And they're served on a rugby jersey.
Yikes. It's called the hooligan.
Yes, in Spanish.
Yeah,
Funny enough.
right, yeah.
Wow, so you could have a quarter pounder with Steve. Is this ground chuck? No, it's ground Larry. Delightful. Hey, try the Gary tonight. Very tender.
The Gary's tender?
Yeah, they did try that. Isn't that crazy?
Do you guys like livers?
Yes,
I
very
love
much.
chicken liver.
Yeah.
I just
Chicken
ordered
liver.
a giant lamb liver from the farmer's market.
I've never had lamb liver.
Oh,
Wow.
it's very good. Very good.
Do you make that into a pate, or do you...
No, I just kind of, it's served very rare. Just basically warm it up on both sides.
Can you do that
just a
one
little
morning
bit.
for me and Josh?
Absolutely.
You're a
I will.
liver guy, chick.
I like the liver.
You guys will like it.
I've never had lamb liver.
Ace,
Yeah,
do you eat
Viking.
Ace, do you eat the liver?
Chicken and gizzards, lizard, liver.
Chicken and
Lizard.
lizard.
I never had a lizard gizzard.
I haven't eaten lizard.
In the old days, KFC had gizzards and lizards.
Yeah, they did. You could order. I
I
remember.
think they still do.
Gizzards and livers.
Yeah.
In some parts of the country.
Right. I think it's not every KFC. It's
Yeah, I don't think
okay.
the KFC in Malibu probably doesn't.
Now, would you like to try these burgers that are supposed to taste like human flesh?
Absolutely.
You do. You would want to try them?
Absolutely. I would.
No,
Yeah.
No, I will not.
What if you developed a taste for it?
Yeah.
I will not attend.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Do you remember this thing? A performance artist in Latvia. Right there, we've got. This sounds like the permanently unemployed.
Jesus.
Not much calling in
Yeah.
Latvia.
Yeah.
Bunch of lazy bastards in Latvia.
We got a Latvian performance artist.
Make it one with ketchup.
Arturs Berzin.
How do you spell Berzine? Berzine?
Berzins. I'm guessing on the way you pronounce it.
It's Barzins.
Monsieur Berzin sliced bits of flesh from two people's bodies and cooked them in a frying pan and fed them back to the people.
Oh, that's so hot.
like
I mean, that's
really-
crazy. That is crazy.
This was done at the museum in Riga.
Huh.
The attendants were being treated as something they had never experienced before. That was the sales point.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
Oh, the meat tonight is delicious.
Wow, isn't that weird?
That's really weird.
He sliced bits of flesh from their backs, fried them in a hot pan, and fed them back to them.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, what if you lost a finger and they were like, hey, you have the option to take this and you could taste yourself? Would you do it?
No,
I wouldn't.
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Real curious.
No.
Well, you're ready. You should start flying airlines that go nothing but in the Andes. I think that's Goodness gracious.
Wow.
I really am uncomfortable hearing about people eating people.
I am too.
Well, instinctively,
I love that
it's
song,
so-
though.
People eating people
Are the hungriest people
in the world.
Thank you, Babs. Okay, I'm so sorry. Do we have a song? I'm sorry. Do we have a story over there?
No, we've
Sure.
got this. Earlier this morning, an NHL goalie lost his composure during a press conference. Someone broke wind during a post-game interview. The incident occurred with Tampa Bay Lightning goalie Andrei Vasilevsky. He was speaking with reporters following a great performance on the ice, saved 25 shots on goal from the Dallas Stars. Here's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't great feeling last game, but what was the question?
It gets funnier.
That caused Brian to send this email in. Dear Bob and Tom Show, the fart in the press conference reminded me of what happened during your live show in Bowler, Wisconsin back in November. About an hour into the show, someone very close to me in the crowd, I'm not sure who, delivered a fart. It almost made me throw up. The odor was so bad. I could hear people behind me moving around in their seats, and several people groaned. It was all I could do to stay in my seat, but I didn't want to be the guy in the front row getting up during your show. Thank you, Brian.
I wonder if it was a colostomy bag issue.
It could have been.
Could have been. I mean, if it was that bad, maybe it was. Maybe it was a little more.
You know how to up the ante.
A little solid. Well, I had something planned for this break, but I can't do it now. What else have you got over there?
Well, we'll do it next break.
A rare half blue, half red lobster has been found in New England. The bicolored crustacean, dubbed Bowie after David Bowie, was caught off the coast of Maine by a friend of Jacob Knowles.
He had two different colored eyes.
Right. What's that called?
Two different colored eyes.
It's called weird.
It's called being a freak.
Freak. Bowie's a freak.
Jacob Knowles has been posting videos of the rare finds on his social media. According to the New England aquarium biologist Jordan Baker, Bowie, who is also half male, half female, is a 1 in 50 million occurrence.
Whoa! Now, the weird thing about this is it's half blue and half kind of orangey red, but it's right down the middle lengthwise.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
It looks like someone has spray painted it and removed the tape.
Man,
exactly.
Yeah.
Very unusual. Mm-hmm. And it's still alive, right?
Yeah, Bowie is being kept in a cage in the ocean while Knowles decides what comes next for the lobster.
It's because of the
Butter.
makeup, right? The
Butter
Bowie
comes.
It's not because he had two different colored eyes.
He did have two different colored eyes.
Right, but isn't it the Ziggy Stardust stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't
lightning
think so.
bolt.
I don't think so.
The lightning bolt is blue and red?
No, I don't think that entered into it at all.
Oh.
It might have. I forgot about that.
What distracted?
They are so weird today, Tom.
What?
Both of them.
Total distraction.
What are you talking about?
Let's keep on topic.
I did. I explained to you why it's called the Bowie.
Because he has makeup, blue and red.
No, Bowie has different colored eyes.
So you'd think the lobster would be brown and blue then, not red and orangish. It's because of the makeup. You dummy.
I don't even understand.
I don't know. It could. I'm on the fence.
Okay.
Although you could call me dummy if you'd like. That'd be fine.
I will not call you dummy because you weren't as rude about it as Tom.
I think they should have called it Ziggy. Don't you think?
Thus proving my point. Thank you.
Oh, that would prove your point.
Okay.
Do you think the left half and the right half taste different in butter sauce?
Have you seen the Dancing in the Street with Bowie?
Yes, it's funny where they take the music out.
No music. It's
So
just those two guys.
funny.
Woo!
It's
wow!
it's
Woo!
hilarious.
They're jumping around
Humiliating.
like a couple of weirdos. It's so
That's
great.
like the worst video anyway.
Yeah, there you go. That's that's why it's called the Bowie.
No.
It's the blue and the.
It's
No, you
because he has
say?
different colored eyes.
All right. Man, to wallow in one's own ignorance.
No. To wallow in one's superiority. When we come back, we have something interesting. Also coming up, comedian Tommy Johnagin, comedian Alli Breen with Sexy Time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey y'all, it's Caitlin and Kane Brown here with Wayfair. As a growing family, one of our favorite things is Game Night Wayfair Edition.
Let's do it. You got to name as many Wayfair furniture and decor categories as you can. Ready? Go.
Sofas, bar stools, beds, ottomans, outdoor seating, bookshelves, kitchen tables, garden sheds, mid-century modern lamps.
Time. Nice. You got 9 out of a lot. Not too bad. Keep practicing by visiting wayfair.com, where you can shop every style for every home.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
He's over there in the performance room getting ready to play a song on his piano. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. One real quick thing. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio off in the house band here. Duke's keyboard player, a wonderful musician, a great guy, James Hill, is having to have some very serious surgery, it turns out, and a little fund has been set up to help out his family. If you have a chance, go to the Bob and Tom website and make a little donation. We made a big one yesterday. I hope you can be part of that. Once again, just bobandtom.com. You'll see that. While you're there, on a much lighter note, you could enter our contest because we had a winner for week 13 of the NFL Pigskin competition here in the Bob and Tom Show. Joe Kaltreiter of Marietta, Ohio, got all 13 games last weekend. The only person, by the way, to do so. So he wins himself the Big Green Egg Mini Max, the Rolls Royce of outdoor grilling. That's right. And you could win one, too, if you want to enter Week 14. Get your entry in prior to the beginning of Thursday night's game, please. It's bobandtom.com/contest. And this week's schedule kind of interesting because there are multiple games on, what is it, the Monday night situation? Is that correct, Chick McGee?
Yes, 2 games next Monday night.
Okay, but nonetheless, you'll get to pick against Mr. McGee should you win with the famous shoe-in of the week. And by the way, it's a hot shoe right now.
8-2 last week.
8-2 last week.
I might do the same thing this week. Pick all the games.
That'd be great.
Right. Go crazy.
Sure.
Yep.
Maybe double shock a couple of them.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to catch up.
I made 6 games this week. I made up 6 games.
And what is the overall record for the season?
I'd rather not talk about it. 38 and 46.
Okay, so it's within reach.
We're getting there.
Yeah, you could.
We're getting there.
Okay, let's look over that way at the news desk. What have we missed?
A judge has ordered a man in Florida to have no contact with his wife. The court order follows his arrest for allegedly striking her in the face with a sausage.
Well, now, wait a minute.
Mr. Ryan Allen, 61, allegedly threw the sausage, presumably a pork sausage, at his spouse.
Patty or Link?
Does not say. According to the police report, the woman, age 64, was struck in the face by, quote, a thrown pork product.
Oh, boy.
According to the arrest affidavit, quote, said sausage struck the 64-year-old victim on the right side of the face.
I love the fact that it
said sausage.
That's exactly from the affidavit sheet. I read it. Said sausage.
EMTs were called in. The victim's eye was washed out with saline solution.
Oh, come on. She got hit in the face with a hunk of meat.
You don't know if it was spicy?
Suck it up.
Sausages
Could have
spicy.
gone in her eye with the spices.
You don't know.
Ooh. Was it hot?
I don't know. Was it frozen? Was it
that
was
Italian.
It
That Italian.
See, it could have been frozen.
Chorizo, that gets very
That's
spicy.
true.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty spicy.
Getting hit in the face.
we?
I'm sorry. Getting hit in the face with the sausage does sound like a scene from a porn movie.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of.
It definitely happens.
No, it's a frozen sausage. It's an Alfred Hitchcock plot. And then she invites the policeman over and she fixes some sausage and they eat the evidence.
Yes.
There you go.
That's good.
Where's the murder weapon? That's right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't say if it was like Frisbee style with a.
No.
Or end over end with
You know what? Do this for me. I ask for so little, Tom, because it won't do me any good. But my point is, from now on, I will do it on the honor system. When you're ordering breakfast in a restaurant and they say Link or Patty, we have to from now on say Frisbee style.
Okay.
All right.
But I get links.
So say, I don't want Frisbee style.
I want.
Yes.
Yeah.
End over end style.
You have to say you want lawn dart style.
Yeah.
No, you have to say not Frisbee style, penis shaped.
Yeah.
You have to say
What's the best weapon in a kitchen that is not an implement? If you had to use food as a weapon, what's the best thing to throw?
Oh man,
Coconut.
Yeah, that's good.
That would hurt.
That's good.
That would hurt.
Yeah.
Who has a coconut lying around
That's
their
a concussion.
kitchen?
Yeah.
Don Ho.
I mean, cans. If Once Upon a Time in Hollywood taught us anything, a can of something will do some damage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that would hurt. Yeah, I meant.
I'd break a nose.
To be fair, I think it has to be something that is not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I would go frozen sausage too. Yeah.
Anything, like
do a lot of
T-bone steak frozen would do some damage.
Oh, yeah, you can get a nice grip on the bone.
Oh, yeah.
Really get a...
Yeah, you got to get a nice grip on the bone.
Are we talking about
right,
tomahawk steak? I mean, right there.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
But this was a sausage.
It was a
this
sausage.
Woman was assaulted with a sausage.
A pork product.
I'll say that's the worst. Sausage. See, we have a song from Mr. Haywood Banks.
Haywood's going to do a song
on this topic.
So this is a song. This is a song about your wife.
My wife Dot. You know, she's a good-looking gal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's a big one.
Okay.
Well, you can say what you gonna say about my woman. You might not like the way she talks to the TV or the way that she chews her hair. You might be jealous of the polystyrene geranium she wears as a wrist corsage. But my woman sure can make good pork sausage. Well, you can say what you're gonna say about my woman. Might be jealous how she stretches out her stretchy pants till the ligaments go pop. You might not like the way she punches the mannequins when she goes out to shop. But my woman sure can make good pork sausage.
Okay.
Pork sausage, it's a real treat. Just what a man likes to eat. Pork sausage, it's for me. Morning, noon, and after 3. Oh. Shut up. Well, you can say what you're gonna say about my woman. You might not like the way she dances the hula dance in a non-traditional style. You might not like the way she spits out her pickled eggs as people do walk by. But my woman sure can make good pork sausage.
That's Dash Ampersand on the guitar, Haywood Banks, one of the classics, certainly. A little tribute to pork sausage. Thank you very much, Haywood. Nice guitar work. Dash, excellent. Yeah, and his wife Dot, a big gal, very
good sized woman.
Yeah, very very large. Now, give me the teaser over there. What's coming up?
We've got cannabis in the news. More food.
A
stuck puppy. And
is this the puppy that got stuck in the dryer?
It's so sweet. The dog's fine, by the way. Also coming up, old friend of the show, we haven't talked to him in a long time, comedian Tommy Johnagin has something to say. We'll find out what's going on with Tommy. Also coming up, Alli Breen with Sexy Time. Right now, it's quiz time. I'll begin with Mr. McGee. Your Sleep Number bed, of course, has a setting.
Yes.
It is adjustable, but you've adjusted yours to what level?
The most firm, Tom, 100. The maximum firmness. And you know, the Sleep Number bed stays firm. You know, the conventional mattresses sag. Not the Sleep Number bed.
The Sleep Number bed, and it's a adjustable firmness. They've perfected this at the Sleep Number store with the Sleep Number bed. Christy, I know she's like a 35. That's a very soft mattress. And the beauty of the Sleep Number bed is either side of the bed has its own setting, so everybody's happy. Holidays are fun, but it's important to keep a regular bedtime. That's part of the importance of getting a great night's sleep. And the science of sleep is part of what the Sleep Number people are all about. The Sleep Number bed individualizes your sleep experience by promising high-quality sleep, and that's really, really important. And by the way, J.D. Power now ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. Get the details by going to J.D. Power 2023 Awards. You'll find them at jdpower.com/awards. Read about the Sleep Number bed. #1. Here's a number for you, 40. Why 40? Well, 40% off on the Sleep Number Special Edition Smart Bed for a limited time. Only found, of course, at Sleep Number stores. You'll find those by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. The store has all the details about some special financing options. Check out the Sleep Number bed. I love my Sleep Number. You will too. Now, when we come back, we're going to talk with comedian Tommy Johnagin. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Fidelity. What's it cost to invest with the Fidelity app?
Start with as little as $1 with no account fees or trade commissions on U.S. stocks and ETFs.
That's music to my ears.
I can only talk.
Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Zero account fees apply to retail brokerage accounts only. Sell order assessment fee not included. A limited number of ETFs are subject to a transaction-based service fee of $100. See full list at fidelity.com/commissions. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast here to tell you about Michelob Ultra Courtside. It's getting fans closer to the NBA with a chance to win prizes like courtside seats, a trip to All-Star Weekend, and much more. Check it out at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access, Courtside 24-25 sweepstakes, no purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 and up. Begins on October 1st, 2024. Ends July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I think if it's okay with Tom, we're going to have to revisit one of our topics here coming up once we talk to our old friend.
I believe we're going to hook up with comedian Tommy Johnagin. We haven't talked with Tommy in quite some time. Moved out to Hollywood.
I want to say the last time I talked to Tommy, he'd had his first beer, I think.
No, that wasn't the last time.
It wasn't?
That was the first time we hung out with him. He had just gotten his engagement called off.
Oh, that's right.
And he wasn't a drinker, and he thought, I'm going to drink tonight.
Yes,
yeah.
They had been engaged for quite a while.
How'd that go?
Well, that was the evening after she broke off the engagement. Tim Wilson, at the time, legendarily said, well, hell, Tommy, she must have been sleeping with that guy for almost a year.
Maybe two.
Maybe two.
Did that help?
I think it increased the consumption of the beer.
Tommy, being a comedian himself, could see the humor in it, I think.
Sure.
Yes, absolutely.
So did the evening go well after that?
Yeah. Kostaki was there. Remember this? And he had his computer, and he had all these songs on his computer. And we were amazed, and he had a speaker set up, and we're in the hotel lobby listening to all these songs.
Yeah, he brought his desktop down to the
this
lobby.
is like having your own jukebox.
Yeah, it's amazing. All the songs are in there.
We're so old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, very, very old.
We're going to be hooking up with comedian Tommy Johnagin. This should be Tommy right now joining us. There we go. I can see him on the big screen.
He has not changed a bit, and I knew he wouldn't.
Hey, Tommy, how are you, sir?
Good.
There we can see you now.
I'm seeing double here. How are you?
We're good. We see just you single.
Great.
Okay.
Well, that's me.
Okay. I know what's the latest in your life.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Is it on?
It is on.
You got a full beard now?
Well, that was from this morning, probably. That's how he grows beards. Yeah. Boom.
That's me and Chick, just beards overnight.
That's right.
Now, well, tell us what's going on in your life. We haven't talked to you in ages.
I know. I mean, it feels like it's been so long. We've been through a pandemic.
Yeah.
I almost lost my wife to COVID. I don't want to bring it down, but she didn't get it. She just realized she hated me after we were locked in together.
Oh, yeah. See that happen.
Yeah. A lot of that going around during COVID. Yeah.
Married life okay then now? Everything's good?
You ever been married, Tom?
Sorry, I asked.
Well, wait a minute. That was a big sticking point when you first got together with her, wasn't it? You didn't want to get married right away, right? You just didn't want to,
Yeah, we had our first daughter, and then I decided to propose, but I didn't know if I didn't think I wanted to get married at the time, and then forgot the end of that bit right there. Okay?
No, you told me that you didn't want to marry a girl with kids, is what you said.
Yeah.
That's very good, Chick.
I knew exactly where we were headed.
I know. I could feel it, too.
How many kids do you have now, Tommy?
God.
How many kids?
We have 2 kids.
How old are they?
2. I got 8 and 11 now, and it's great. That's the fun part about being married. My wife's about to turn 50 now, and you get to get to a milestone out there. Everybody's asking me like, is she having the blues, or is she upset about turning 50? I feel like I'm the one married to a 50-year-old now, so I feel like it's a bigger adjustment. Listen to the table.
How the hell do you get out of this?
Man, we got into a huge fight the other day, and it's the kids stuff, it's the work, it's this, it's that, and I tried to get out of the fight by saying, "Listen, honey, I have to deal with everything you have to deal with, but also you."
Think about that for a second.
I'm sure she thought about it and said, "You know what? You're right."
That's right.
Yeah. She was considerate. She's like, I hadn't looked at it that way,
Now, Tommy Johnagin is our guest, distinguished stand-up comedian. Tommy, primarily now a writer,
making TV shows.
Yeah. What's your latest project out there?
I did a show for Roku called The Holiday Shift. It's a Christmas romantic comedy, and it's free. So, I mean, price is right. It's on Roku right now. It's 5 episodes. I just wanted to make something that it sounds ridiculous, but it was just something that's purely just for some silly laughs and to make people happy and have like kind of a nice, easy rom-com story, easy, digestible show. I felt like I was watching too many shows and everything at the end was it was a comedy, but I'm like, there's like 4 people that died and I'm crying now. Is this what comedy? Is this what we're doing with these? And it was just like a bunch of nods to old Christmas shows, and just out on Roku now. I shot it in Canada over the summer, which was a bit of an experience. I was up there in Winnipeg, and we shot in a mall. Which Winnipeg, I don't know if you've ever been to Winnipeg, but I did it for you. So you don't have to now.
Okay.
Did you have to have the fake snow and stuff sprayed around?
We shot the whole thing inside of a mall. So it's set in a mall. It's about a group of like 20-somethings that work in the dying kind of mall. And we did use like the fake snow, but it's meant to be fake because it's inside.
Okay. Right. Tommy Johnagin once again is our guest. Roku is the place. The Holiday Shift, 5 episodes. Do you appear in it at all?
I got a little sneaky shot in there. It's towards the end. You got to watch for it. Don't blink. I'm like this. That's how my aunt saw it. She's excited. She called and she said, "Did they dye your beard for it?" And this is just how I realized my aunt hasn't seen me in 15 years. They wouldn't have put a patch of gray at the bottom of my beard for the quality of comedy there. That's just the aging process.
Now, so you're on set for the whole thing. Do you make changes as it's being filmed?
Well, it was a wild one where we did it during the writer's strike. So I had to like completely finish the script before we shot it. And wasn't able to change any of the words over there, which is a bit of a bummer. But overall, the rest of it was a good experience. It's a great cast, and comedian John Doerr's in it. Do you guys have John Doerr on?
Sure.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, he has one of my favorite pieces of all time I saw him do. Great guy. That's tremendous. What does he play? Does he play one of the mall workers?
So he plays one of the managers of a store that kind of the couple of the younger characters work at. He's just like playing a manager that tries to be cool and keep up with them, and just ridiculous John Doerr stuff. I mean, that's the thing. It's like in that we're like not being able to write, having him there just to make every single thing funny was pretty amazing.
Right.
Once again, our guest is Tommy Johnagin. Are you doing any stand-up at all these days?
I haven't done it in long. I mean, I keep wanting to get back into it. I don't know if I'm going to tour again, but I've done it in town a couple times, and right now I'm writing on that 90s show for Netflix and just not getting out of the writer's room in time to go up.
Oh, okay.
And when you're in the writer's room, how many hours does that entail in a week? Are you locked in there 8 hours a day for 5 days?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were there till midnight last night. So I got in at like 9 or 10, and then it's show dependent. Some shows, I have a friend that works on Abbott Elementary. He said they leave at 3, and I told him I didn't want to talk to him for a long time. But, yeah, some shows it's just different.
Yeah.
Some can get out early, and then some just.
How many
like
how many people write on the show at the same time?
We're like at like 10 people as writing staff on this.
That's got to be hell.
Well, that's got to be a lot of. I've known you for a long time, Tommy, but arguably I haven't talked to you in a while. You're probably causing a lot of fights in the writers' room, aren't you? You're pretty unreasonable.
There's some ruckus. I was telling the story the other day when I was just kind of just the type of person, which I think is fine. I just believe in instant revenge. I think society is missing revenge. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
I've heard too many people be like, you come home, somebody's wronged you in traffic, and they're like, "Oh, karma's gonna get them." I'm just like, no, I got it.
I couldn't agree more.
I'm gonna see it. We're gonna do it now. Yeah.
I'm a big
I had
fan.
a lady one time. I was pulling into a parking spot, and it's just simple thing. I got a turn signal. There's a spot. I'm doing everything right. She gets out. She does a U-turn in front of my car, which blocks me, and then just does like a 15-point turn and steals the spot, and then gets out of her car and just gives me a wave like this as she's walking. It's just kind of this like condescending wave, like I got you. And I just parked my car illegally behind her and went into a 7-Eleven and I bought a banana. I didn't think about it. I just walked into 7-Eleven not knowing what I was going to do and instinctually bought a banana and went back to her car and just mushed it up under her door handle and then cleaned off the edges. Because I thought if you go back to your car and you feel a banana with no context, it's going to ruin your July. I was eating a banana one time. My thumb touched a soft spot and I wanted to turn Mormon. I just needed a big change in my life. I don't care if you're pregnant walking to yoga. I'm going to mush a banana under your car door and we're going to be even now. I don't need people walking around one up on me.
Tommy Johnagin is our guest. He is the man behind the new Roku special 5-episode series entitled The Holiday Shift. Tommy, you have kind of a legendary piece of comedy on this show. It's the story of you and your dad going on a cross-country trip, and it's just a terrific piece. We play that. We get requests for that all the time. I don't even know if you remember it. It involves those big, those big fans that are generating electricity.
I live out here now. It's just when I was a kid, my dad was a truck driver over the road, and he was a full-time truck driver, and then he was able to keep two full careers up, because he was a full-time truck driver and a full-time liar. So just was able to manage both at the same time. And I was in the truck with my cousin. It doesn't. I was about to say his name, but it doesn't matter. But my dad was a huge fan of doing a bit and then not telling you he was doing a bit, and the whole bit for him was you looking like an idiot in front of a lot of people. So we were out in California, and we drive by the wind farms, which are just acres and acres of windmills. And my cousin, he was kind of dumb, and I'm kind of young. He's excited. He's like, "What are those, Jack?" My dad's like, "Well, we're not even supposed to be back here. Those are, I can't even tell you. Those are, if I can't, it's a classified area. I can't tell you what's going on, but if I do, you can't tell anyone." And we're like leaning in. And he goes, "Well, you know how there's a rumor that California had an earthquake and it broke away from the rest of the country? Well, that happened, and those are fans blowing it back up against the mainland." And we just kept driving. And I remember I went home. I lived with my mom. I go home, and then like months later, I see him, and he just immediately starts with like, "Can you believe he? Can you believe he?" I was saying his name. "Can you believe he remembers the? Can you believe he believed me about those windmills?" And I was like, "I believed you. I told my teacher." I remember distinctly arguing with the teacher. I was like, yeah, we broke away from the mainland. And she's like, "Well, that's not true." And I was like, "I've seen it."
It was a classified. Yeah. Yes.
Well, Tommy, congratulations on all your success out there in Hollywood. We remain big fans. And again, I got to start watching your show. Once again, The Holiday Shift. Roku is the place. 5 episodes. And as far as I can tell from your description, nobody dies a tragic death in this. Is that correct for the most part?
Nobody dies a tragic death. Everybody's, it's just kind of, there's a lot of holiday nods to movies, Christmas movies out there, and just happy, easy watch.
Okay.
Good for the whole family, too.
All right.
It's not dirty.
Now, do you have 2 daughters?
I got 2 daughters.
Are you doing the elves?
The who?
The elves on the shelves.
Elves on the shelves? No.
No. We never did that. We did. We've never done it. It's just it felt like extra ways to get caught.
Yeah. Why don't you give that assignment to your wife?
We got the whole the whole big thing going on, and then you feel like adding that.
Do you have a real Christmas tree?
Oh yeah. Not yet, but we're going Saturday.
Okay, good. It sounds like fun. Well, Tommy, what a great pleasure speaking to you again. Thanks so much. I can't wait to see the show. I'm looking forward to it.
I missed you guys.
Come on out.
I want to do this again just for fun.
Yeah.
Can we do this again for fun sometime?
Heck yeah, just check in.
Absolutely.
I'll do it. I'll look over my actual set list before. I actually did have bits, and then Dean jumped on so quick. I forgot that you guys were super punctual.
It's that radio thing, you know. Yeah, we got miles to go before we sleep. All right, Tommy, thank you. We'll see you soon.
See you guys.
Thanks,
Bye, Tommy.
See you, buddy.
Okay. God, he's funny. I love that story so much.
Good man.
You can, when you're a kid, you think absolutely.
Can you believe your cousin believed that? I believed it. I told my teacher.
I had an uncle who didn't have legs from the knees down because of diabetes and neuropathy and all those things. My dad told me that he laid in front of a lawnmower, and that's how he lost his legs. And I'm not kidding you. For my Uncle Mert, I just thought, lawnmower accident.
Yeah.
Forever. Yeah.
Poor guy.
That also happens. You'll be at some whatever social event, and someone will tell you a story that you know is an urban legend.
Yeah.
Then you have to decide. Okay, do I tell them that this is fake?
Yeah.
If I start to explain it, it's going to be a half hour.
Right.
Yeah.
Or really, okay, hang on.
Or when they tell it as a first-person experience.
Yeah.
And you know it's.
So then you grabbed your iPhone, and there was a toothbrush in the maid's. Yeah, okay. That happened. Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay, sure. Now, coming up in the news, what do you got over there?
We have a possum.
Oh, we're going to talk possums.
And we're not eating them.
Oh.
We have grilled ice if you're not hungry, and some gourmet food served at a French school.
Maybe we could have possum, but actually be made of cake. And you know how they make cakes that look like they're amazing.
Oh, sure.
You can't believe they're cakes. How about a possum cake?
I'm sure that Amy has nothing to do right now, and being busy with the holidays would love to make you a possum cake. We also have a sweet story about a dog who gets his little head caught in a dryer vent. The dog is fine. It looks like a beagle. Have you seen the picture? And the dog, you just see the outside of the house, and there's this dog head sticking out, and he's looking around like, what the hell's going on? I can't get out. The dog is okay. We'll tell you how they got the dog out and what happened. Also, we got the old folks and the reefer.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. All right. That sounds like a...
Old folks and the reefer.
Doesn't that sound like a story? Ernest Hemingway.
The old folks
and the reefer. Who cares about the old dude in the boat? I'm stoned. Anything else coming up of interest?
We have an arrest, shoplifting in the news. It seems like we have that every day.
I mean, not in some places. In some places, they're looking the other way when you shoplift.
The news here would be that the person was arrested.
Yeah. In San Francisco, if you shoplift, they gift wrap it for you on the way out.
They found a marsupial that we thought was extinct, so that's exciting.
Cool. Well, here's something that's not
extinct. A turtle
extinct.
with a human face. Is that a marsupial?
Here's something that's not extinct. He gave Chick the shut up sign.
Okay.
My pal Steven Singer, he's a big fan of real, natural, earthborn diamonds and diamond stud earrings. To be precise, how about some diamond stud earrings for that sweetie in your life? And, of course, Steven Singer, every day is the kind of day you want to shop at Steven Singer Jewelers. He doesn't screw around with, you got to shop Wednesdays between 10. No. every day. How about this one? A full 1-carat pair of diamond stud earrings, 1988. Stevens real diamond studs, 100% eye flawless, etc., etc. The details are posted at IHateStevenSinger.com. And, of course, you can upgrade with Steven Singer. That means maybe next year you want to go even bigger. You're going to get the full value of the ones you grabbed this year. So don't wait. Right now, go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Pull over. All kinds of other beautiful pieces of jewelry available. You can't go wrong with this, fellas. Trust me. IHateStevenSinger.com. Real, natural diamonds from a real jeweler and lots of other cool stuff. IHateStevenSinger.com is the place to go. Thank you very much. Coming up, as I said, old folks and the reefer, shoplifting, and a sweet story about a possum, sort of. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey,
welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all sitting around with our shoes off, our feet up against the fire. Holiday time's here, Tom. Are you all ready? You done shopping? You all organized?
No, not at all. No, we have a number of things to get to. We were just discussing this unusual lobster. Do you remember the details on this? It's kind of an oddity in the world of biology, genetics.
Yes. I've heard of the two-tone lobster, but I had no idea that it was so almost, it looks fake.
It looks fake because the lobster is blue. I imagine lengthwise, it looks like someone, as you said, put tape on it.
And spray
painted it blue on one side, the other's kind of an orangey.
A rare half blue, half red lobster has been found in New England. The bicolored crustacean, dubbed Bowie, after David Bowie. Reasons vary why David Bowie was
because he had different colored eyes.
Opinions vary.
Oh, okay.
There are those who say it's because of Bowie's makeup.
But he's also
clearly that.
Yeah, this crustacean is also half male,
why
half
would they
female.
how many people have different colored eyes?
Very
why would
few.
they go with David Bowie?
Because
That's
David
true.
Bowie's the most famous person
I
with
just need
different
you to
colored
lose your
eyes.
head a little bit.
So your stupid contention is
It's the makeup, of course.
I think it is, Tom.
Then why would they name him Ziggy?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe not to be confused with the comic strip that you adored as a child.
There's a
boy,
show.
give him a Ziggy.
There's a show. How did certain comic strips maintain being not funny for so many years?
Boy, isn't that the truth? I mean, him standing there in front of a copier, another Monday. Hey, did you see Ziggy today? Wow! Are you kidding me?
Now, so the lobster is half blue, half red.
And also half male, half female. It's a 1 in 50 million occurrence.
That's probably also in reference to David Bowie because he had that kind of pansexual vibe.
Why didn't they name it Jamie Lee then?
I'm sorry, I'd like a can of worms with my breakfast. Pat, what are you doing over there? What do you
I'm
got?
ready to sing, baby.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
Have a red and blue lobster for Christmas in honor of David Bowie. I don't know why. My son Jimmy, he'll have 1, 2, blue. I don't have near enough cash, so we're going to dine and dash, but we're having a red and blue lobster for Christmas. Ziggy Sargent's red eyes, blue eyes.
Now, here's another story. If you're doing lobster stuff, a restaurant in Massachusetts caught a all blue lobster. They did not cook it. Nathan Nickerson, the owner of Arnold's Lobster and Clam Bar in Eastham, said the rare find arrived with the other lobsters for his restaurant. According to the University of Maine's Lobster Institute, 1 of every 2 million lobsters is blue. By the way, they're saving it.
Well, that's good.
And you'll like this part. He is donating it to the St. Louis Aquarium out of respect for the St. Louis Blues.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Or
I got to go see that baby.
Because they named it Kurt Warner.
They did that with the blue and gold one.
That's right.
Doesn't of the Blue Lobster sound like one of those bedroom moves?
It does.
Yeah, man, I give her the Blue Lobster.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you take an alligator clip.
How'd you talk her into that?
Oh, yeah. Well, first I got unsalted butter. That's the key.
Please clarify.
Unsalted butter.
A little. Now, what else have you got over there?
The food at this school probably beats the cafeteria food at your alma mater. The school is called iHexagon. It's in France, meaning the hexagon. Ms. Isabella Bertolami, an American dietitian in Paris, shared a TikTok video detailing the gourmet dishes served at her daughter's school.
That was a less popular movie, An American Dietitian in Paris.
Yeah. Good music.
Yeah, sure.
Great craft service.
Yeah.
And
the school menu included mussels, hearts of palm, organic camembert cheese, raspberry tarts, and sorbet.
Wow.
Yeah, and 80% of the food is organic. For example, on a recent Tuesday, the kids were served sardines on toast, followed by an organic omelet with mushrooms, served with zucchini and potatoes, and organic yogurt and fruit for dessert.
I would say my kids would eat about maybe a tenth of that menu.
I would eat all of sardines on toast is one of my favorite meals.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good, yeah. Really? Serve that to a 7-year-old.
Oh, I know.
Let me know how that goes.
Sell.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a fancy school.
Very fancy.
Did you see the video with the spelling bee?
No.
Yeah, they spell charcuterie. I couldn't spell that.
CHARCUTERIE.
That's right.
I think it's right.
Yes,
Yeah.
Did you pronounce that as a sh or a cha?
I used to call it coup d'etat to try to be funny, but
Right.
no one ever got it.
The coup d'etat
I
board?
the coup d'etat board. We tried
No,
to
we
take over
got
the
it.
party.
Right.
Nothing. Never mind.
I like it.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. No one gets me, Tom. You know that.
I call it after my favorite rapper, Coolingus. Have you seen that guy?
I haven't seen Coolingus.
Coolingus.
Yeah.
Anything to do with Coolio? Is that who you're...
Similar.
He yodels, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's amazing. He's a stereotype killer. Can you imagine if your kids went to a school like that? Mommy, they didn't steam the mussels properly today at lunch.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie.
Did you guys like your school lunch?
Yeah. But looking back, it was mostly garbage.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But that rectangular pizza on
Right.
Fridays? Oh.
But I mean, the stuff we ate was just not nutritious.
To this day, I would, if I could serve you Mrs. Gunther's delightful scabs.
What was a scab?
A veal cutlet with nice tomato sauce on it. Delicious.
Okay, that's not a normal school
No,
lunch.
that's
right?
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had a thing called a dragon rib.
What was
which
that?
It was the school's version of a McRib. Oh, my gosh.
Okay,
it was my favorite
We
thing.
had those every now and again.
Yeah.
We had peanut butter and jelly and chili every Tuesday for most of my life.
Yeah, I think that was a staple for sure.
No, but I mean the scabs were delicious.
Yeah.
I would. I'd love to have one.
Yeah.
They were. Not everything was great, but those were quite good.
Okay.
And there was a famous Gunther's Go-Go gravy for the meatloaf.
Nice. Was that a brown gravy?
Yeah, we called it that because the legend was that as soon as everyone ate it, they'd run to room 8.
Gotcha.
That was the name of the bathroom.
You guys didn't even call the bathroom the bathroom?
No, it's called room 8. Yeah.
Give me a break.
The bathroom.
Yeah, I know.
Say bathroom. It's
too gauche.
Uncouth.
The benefits of a classic.
Of course.
Okay, what's coming up?
We still got to get to
Gunther's
this possum.
Go-Go Gravy's coming up.
We've got to get to this possum story. More theft and the puppy in the dryer vent. We've got to do that.
That's such a sweet story.
We'll do that one next.
Okay. And the possum. We got 2 sweet stories about animals. Although I'm getting some emails. Apparently, possum can be really nasty.
They're mean.
They hiss.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Scary.
hiss.
Scary.
They hiss and they have teeth. Yes.
Those big fat rat tails.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think they're like 80% rabies, aren't they?
Are they possum tail soup? Like
oxtail soup?
No
why
way.
Not? Yeah, I bet there. But it's got to be. I bet Granny cooked.
Maybe
it
in some
Beverly.
portions of Appalachia.
I was going to say, I think that's your first wife's family.
Oh, Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, we're getting out the knives. All right. Well, when we come back,
it had to happen at some point.
There will be blood. Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Business taxes. We're stressing about all the time and all the money you spent on your taxes.
This is my bill?
Now Business Taxes is a TurboTax small business expert who does your taxes for you and offers year-round advice at no additional cost, so you can keep more money in your business. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com/business. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
Jessica Alsman joins us.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Got me in trouble.
I'm sorry.
You made a fart noise. It's a long story. There's Ace Cosby. We are adult men. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. That's who we got in trouble from.
Thank you. So what was the best thing at the high school cafeteria for you? Was there anything really good? Like I said, we had the scabs, which are the veal cutlets.
I had no idea what Johnny Marzetti was until I was in first grade.
What is it?
It's more or less a tomato pasta-based dish.
Okay.
And they called it Johnny Marzetti. And it was
it was good.
It was it wasn't spaghetti, but all the ingredients of spaghetti, but a different pasta, like a shell macaroni or something like that.
Oh, whatever they had on hand.
Whatever they had.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I don't approve.
Okay.
No, I like spaghetti in my spaghetti. I don't like spaghetti with
sure,
elbows.
because spaghetti pasta tastes different than
it does.
rotini. Yeah,
anyone with a palate would know that.
Sure,
I don't expect
absolutely.
you to.
I get it. Yeah,
a man who
it's a wonder I just don't
Twinkie
sit over
is a
here
delicacy.
and groan and drool. I know what you mean.
So you had veal? Like elementary school was serving veal?
No, high school. We had there was a lot of mediocre food, but the good one was Mrs. Gunther would make the veal cutlets that were so good. We called them scabs.
Can you answer, or would you answer, or will you answer? Did they put saltpeter in your food at the boys' school?
No, that was always because I went to an all-boys school.
Was it a rumor?
The rumor was that they would put saltpeter in the food to cut down on
the erections.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, they come in November.
That's elections, Pat. Oh, this all started with this started with a story in France. There's some American dietitian whose daughter goes to some fancy school, L'Hexagon, and they have. What do they have like?
The school menu includes mussels, hearts of palm, organic camembert cheese, raspberry tarts, and sorbet.
Can you imagine if you pack a lunch for your kid and hey, I'll trade you my bologna sandwich for your escargot.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
I don't think they'd.
Did your mom ever pack your lunch, or did you just
you couldn't
cafeteria? Okay.
No.
In earlier days, yes, packed.
Do your girls take their lunch every day?
No.
Do they check the menu, or do they buy every day?
Yes, they do. They take things to augment their lunch.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
I have a couple of very picky eaters.
Yeah.
Three of them really. Me. And then them.
Oh, okay,
I'm just guessing. I don't know anything about the situation, but all the difficult qualities the girls have, I'm guessing are yours, and all the nice qualities are hers. I'm guessing.
No, that's precisely correct.
That's what
Thank you very much.
They would have turkey Manhattan. And you know how there's always that one kid if he's sick in the school and he gets sick and then everyone else starts getting sick in the cafeteria. It's disgusting, right? But this would happen. How does it happen with the French food? Because the turkey Manhattan just kind of look like kind of like the same.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, ugh.
Some kid sneezes on the charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Do you say char or char? What's the?
I don't. I say antipasto board.
Oh, really?
I work at an Italian restaurant.
She's
gentlemen.
Italian.
Yeah,
you're antipasto, right?
I am.
Well, I'm pro pasta. Okay.
You haven't seen her bumper stickers? It's pretty obnoxious.
It is. I'm sorry. I got to stand for something.
Hungry, eat a quail egg is what it says.
We're occupying the pastos right now. What else you got over there on the news desk?
Police and firefighters in South Carolina rescued a curious dog whose head got stuck in a dryer vent at his owner's home.
Now, if I could interrupt. So on the outside of the house, you see...
Is it a two-story house? I haven't seen the picture.
The dog is on the ground floor.
Okay.
But you see the siding of the house, and this dog's head is sticking out, and the poor little doggy's stuck.
Oh.
Looks kind of like a beagle, like a hound dog of some sort. Cutest little doggy.
Yeah, the Sumter Police Department said in a Facebook post that the officers and the firefighters responded to a home on Warren Court Road when a dog named Spike poked through the dryer vent and ended up with his head outside the house while the rest of his body remained indoors. Officials had to break apart the exterior wall of the home to free the dog. Spike was obviously unhappy with being caught in the wall, but was not worse for wear.
No,
none the worse for wear.
They went up with a Sawzall, it looks like, and cut away the
If my dog heard a Sawzall, he would lose his
I'm guessing.
mind.
Yeah, there you go. There's a picture. Look at that little cute little
Oh,
fella.
goodness.
It looks like it's a mounted head.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it looks like someone was hunting beagle. And
Sweet doggy.
Yeah,
he's a good boy.
How hardcore was he to keep going, though? Like, to even get that
They
far?
say that they go on to say this dog is extraordinarily curious. This is very typical.
Have you guys ever had a beagle?
No, but I love them.
But they are like that. They just don't stop. I mean, they're hunting dogs, so
Yeah.
they don't stop. I had a beagle named Robert, and he ate a hole in my couch. Something was in the couch somewhere, and he ate the hole through the cushion all the way to the floor. To the floor.
You should have known Chick then if you needed an extra couch.
Oh boy,
you've never been.
I have so many things to say.
And you are right now. I can feel it.
It's like a joke that only 3 or 4 people get.
Literally
But those that
feel it.
but
Those are the
that
good
get
ones.
it really enjoy it.
Yeah, those that get it could call lawyers. That's fine.
So this little doggy was,
He was fine, and the dog's owner thanked rescuers for a job well done.
and his name was what again?
Spike.
Sweet.
Oh,
Sweet Spikey.
Change his name to Fluffy.
Dryer sheets.
The dryer sheet. He was chasing the snuggle bear.
That's the weird thing about my house is my dryer vents to the front of the house by the front door.
Wow.
That's rare.
So when I'm drying clothes, if you're going down to get the mail, you come out and there's this in a cold.
It smells nice though when you walk up.
It smells wonderful.
I love it.
Do you use fabric softener?
I do
Use those sheets with the scented ones.
I do use the sheets that get your fingertips all greasy.
I hate
yes,
those.
yes. That doesn't happen, but we can't convince him otherwise.
It does happen. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to side with him, but he's 100% right.
I use those white
dryer balls.
I just use the white balls.
Yeah, dryer balls.
You use your balls on all
that's
your laundry?
weird.
Wonder they're greasy.
No, I know when I made this signal, the visual cue that they're about the size, a little bigger than tennis balls. I wasn't referencing my sack.
Oh, okay. My
That's
fault.
different.
My fault
Right.
entirely.
Yeah, that would be.
I misunderstood.
I wouldn't be able to sit.
That'd be like this.
Yeah.
What's
And by the
that
way,
old joke?
another homeowner tip: make sure that you clean out that dryer vent and don't set your house on fire.
People know that.
Tom, I
No,
took
they
a cue
don't.
from you. I literally have the shop vac downstairs by my dryer, and every once in a while I just suck it all out.
And also, I mean,
Good
people
call.
they don't clean out that lint trap.
People know.
What?
Yeah, someone had been in my old house. Someone was staying at my house. I got home. I could have knitted a sweater out of my
Oh
lint
my
trap.
gosh.
Patrick.
You're not teaching or saving lives.
What'd you call her? A lint trap?
A lint trap.
A lint trap. Okay, let's get back to the news desk. Jessica,
What's
Hooker-
that's a thirst trap? It's like a horny girl, right?
Yeah,
Right, okay.
yeah.
Guys can be thirst traps too.
Oh, they can?
It's not just
Yeah.
girls.
Wait a minute.
Do you know this?
No, I don't. What is it?
A thirst
She's
trap.
thirsty.
So, say that a girl posts a picture on social media and it's somewhat provocative, but not obvious.
You like she'll be in a bathing suit at a pool, and she'll say something like, "My office for the week,"
Right.
or something
And
like
it's
that.
like her beautiful legs or something. That's called a thirst trap. Like she's looking for someone who's going to comment on her body.
Well, that's somewhat presumptuous, but
Okay.
Yeah, but my problem, I always do, and she doesn't respond. That's my problem. Okay? Hey, nice gams, I say.
Yeah.
Zero.
Are gams boobs?
Legs.
No, gams are...
Gams are your legs?
Stems, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Stems.
Gams. Well, yams. I feel like yams are taters. Like they're big old.
I would not like.
That was a nice visual. I love the way you had them shaking.
You're welcome.
You see her? Did you see her taters? Yeah, what are you talking about?
I like any noun for those. Hammers,
Sweater puppies.
Winnebagos, whatever you... Anything.
It's all good.
Tube socks.
Tube socks.
Tube socks.
I don't think so.
Okay, sorry. That was
Okay.
What else you got over there?
A woman in Texas is going viral after finding a possum in her Christmas tree.
Oh, whew. Boy.
Thanks.
The TikTok user posted a video of the marsupial peeking through the branches of her artificial Christmas tree.
Yeah.
In a follow-up video, she explained that she was at home and heard a sneeze along with rustling. When she went to investigate, she spotted a long rat tail sticking out of her tree.
Oh, I would crap my pants. I hate those things.
The woman said she put on some rubber gloves and tried to remove the possum, but found out that it was holding onto the tree for dear life. Eventually, she needed to pluck its fingers off the branches.
Nope.
She dropped the animal, and mayhem ensued until she finally tackled the possum and took it outside.
Tackled the possum!
The woman added that she did not know how the animal got inside her home, but she was tempted to keep it.
It got in the home when you brought the Christmas tree.
No,
in.
it's a fake Christmas tree.
One. I love possums. Aren't
Well,
they?
she has a fake Christmas tree farm.
Pat, I heard a little tinkle on the piano over there.
Oh, possum tree, you're stuck up in the branches. Oh, possum flees aggressively came from where the stank is. It's an opossum now I see. Should I put it out of its misery? Some eat sweet opossum, but not Ace Cosby.
Oh, no.
That's just a rumor.
Oh, thank you very much.
Just a rumor. It's
Oh,
unsubstantiated.
And is
really true.
Is the O always silent in possum?
Yeah, I think so.
You don't call it an opossum?
No.
I think you can. It's not silent if you pronounce the O.
Opossum?
But I think either is correct.
And then the fish is a crappie, not a crappie?
That's right.
These are confusing.
It is.
Even though you spelled crappie? Okay.
It's spelled miserably.
Coming up, it's going to be sexy time with Alli Breen. We always look forward to that. We'll try to help people with their love troubles.
Never do.
Right now, I want to help you with your time trouble and the quality of the food you're eating trouble. 'Tis the season for giving and the season for gathering, but what about saving yourself some money and some time? That's where HelloFresh comes in. HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree is the verbiage to remember right now. HelloFresh does the shopping for your groceries, and then they do the measuring, and they have the recipe already right there. You just put it together. Sometimes some of these meals take just a few minutes. You pop them in the oven, and 15 minutes later, gourmet food, beautiful restaurant-quality food. So maybe you're doing some hosting this holiday season. HelloFresh has the HelloFresh Market, all kinds of stuff to choose from there. Also, 45 recipes every week to choose from. It's easy to find something, even for the folks we were talking about before, those picky eaters. By the way, Pat, they have stuff for those of you that do not eat the meat. Ooh. That's right. Check out HelloFresh. Every variety of food, including good old-fashioned comfort food. And no trip to the grocery store required. They've got pictures, so if you don't know a persimmon from a pineapple, and that's part of the recipe, it's right there for you. Here's how you do it. Join HelloFresh today. Get a free breakfast for life with the code BTShowFree. That's right. You go to HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. One breakfast item per box while your subscription is active, and you'll want to keep it active once you try HelloFresh. And, of course, saves you a ton of time and some great food. Do it a couple times a week, couple nights a week, and you're going to get some great, great meals, or lunchtime or breakfast. All the details are posted at HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree for that free breakfast for life. Coming up, once again, it's comedian Alli Breen with Sexy Time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Getting engaged can be stressful. Getting the right ring won't be at BlueNile.com. The jewelers at BlueNile.com have sparkle down to a science with beautiful lab-grown diamonds worthy of your most brilliant moments. Their lab-grown diamonds are independently graded and guaranteed identical to natural diamonds and ready to ship to your door. Get $50 off your purchase of $500 or more with code SPOTIFY at BlueNile.com. That's BlueNile.com, code SPOTIFY for $50 off.
Hello, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's that time of the week where we get to talk about, what is it, Tom?
Sexy time.
That's it, baby.
Oh yeah.
You know, I have that. Oh, yeah, and his sexy time recorded on my phone, and I can just play it anytime I want.
I'll tell you what, speaking of playing things, I want to congratulate our pigskin winner for Week 13. Joe Calrider of Marietta, Ohio, wins the Big Green Egg Mini Max, the only person to get all the games right in Week 13. Now, if you want to be part of Week 14, the games start Thursday evening, of course. So make those picks today or tomorrow. Get them in before the game starts, and you could win yourself the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Right now, it's time to switch gears, and we go to Alli Breen somewhere in the United States of America, in theory.
You know what? Let's check in with Jess real quick.
Okay, what do you got over there, Jess?
More Americans over the age of 50 are using cannabis now more than ever.
Really?
Yep. That's according to a new poll conducted by researchers from the University of Michigan.
I have a question. I think edibles have really taken off in popularity.
I think so, too.
Oh, for sure.
And the ease of getting them, I think, whether across state lines or you make your own stuff or what. I enjoy an edible every now and then.
Yeah?
Oh.
I'm high AF right now. Wow. What do you think of that, John? Oh, yeah. I'm up there.
And, of course, we are in Illinois or
wherever we might
Michigan.
be.
Michigan,
Yes,
perfectly legal.
Damn right it is. I am the law.
Among a sample of over 2,000 older adults, 12% said they had consumed a product containing THC within the last year, and 4% reported doing so multiple times per week.
Oh.
That seems low.
Yeah.
My mom. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go.
My mom is on CBD.
Yeah.
Or is it CDB?
It's CBD.
No, Charlie Daniels Band is
But
CBD.
yes, thank you very much. She's also a fan of that.
You're welcome.
But she,
my mama went.
She
down to
talks
Georgia.
about it like she's doing drugs.
Because it's part of the plant.
But I have to tell you guys that a lot of people don't know this, that when you take too much CBD, it mimics the effects of being high.
Sure as hell does.
Oh,
Yeah, so
she
just
takes
a
it
heads
for
up.
sleep.
Right.
It was like sort of.
I had CBD hand lotion, hand cream. with
And
that
what do they tell
stuff.
you about your skin?
And
make you go soft.
That's right. No, and I used too much, and I think I slept for 16 hours.
You probably.
Oh, wow,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You don't use that for that.
Use it for what, sleeping?
No, for
Oh, then your Peter could get high.
But there's plenty of.
I don't know who this Peter fellow is, but he sounds like a wonderful person.
He's a porn star, Peter Hightower. He does mostly solo movies. It's just Peter and his hand lotion.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sorry. So older people are using more cannabis.
That's what they're saying. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're. I wonder if they'll do movies about old stoners.
I think they have.
Really, dude, where's my mobility scooter?
Very nice. Very nice.
Well, have you heard about people taking it and then they take too much, the older people, and then they think they've had a stroke and they go to the emergency room?
Oh, really?
I do that.
Yeah. You think they can't operate the TV now?
Right. Yeah.
Wait a
That day,
minute.
I took too
Where's the
much.
remote? How does it work?
I laid in the bed and looked at my hand for 4 hours. It was crazy. Remember
A
that?
regular Tuesday.
That was the THC in the gummy.
No, that was a gummy bear. Yeah, that was.
Okay, all right.
Pat, were you ever a pot guy?
No, I mean like 19
like
for a
to
little
be?
bit. Yeah. No.
Me and you get high, Pat.
It's too heavy for me.
Too heavy, man.
Yeah, I don't like being stuck like that.
Okay.
I prefer to be in the gutter.
I found that it was, if you would ask me what I would dislike the most, and it's gummies because that's why I stopped, it stretches time out. I kept listening to stuff on my iPod. I'm going, wow, when did I get this version of the song? Man, this thing's going on forever. And it wasn't, Tom. I was just high.
Also, if I could give a peek behind the curtain, Chick doesn't know which thoughts are inside thoughts and which side are outside. Like he thinks he's thinking them, but he's saying them all out loud.
I say things like this. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, or you respond to what he just said, and he goes, "You heard that?"
Oh,
yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah,
yeah.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
I think we're having a technical issue getting Allie. Is that correct?
Yeah, technically she didn't want to call.
How about another story? A Michigan woman was arrested for allegedly trying to shoplift from a Walmart store during a Shop with a Cop event.
Well,
the balls.
Well,
maybe that's the hiding in plain sight rule.
Right.
I think so.
Right.
MLive reports that 75 police officers were attending the event in Livingston County that gives children an opportunity to partner up with a police officer and shop for the holidays. According to authorities, Walmart staff notified a Michigan State police trooper attending the event that a woman was trying to steal $727 worth of mercise.
Whoa! Wait, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
The trooper followed the 62-year-old woman out to her vehicle and took her into custody. The woman's car was parked next to all of the patrol vehicles of the officers participating in the events.
Oh, my God.
I mean, in a way, it's kind of like the ultimate high for a shoplifter.
It must be.
To do it with their 75 cops there.
Yeah. And she would think that they were kind of, busy. They weren't paying attention to her. They were with the kids.
Well, like I said, if it had been in San Francisco, the cops would have helped her load it, and they would have gift wrapped it as she stole it.
I would have claimed
they can't prosecute anybody.
I would have claimed it was just a test. I wanted to make sure you guys were still paying attention. I didn't really want to take this. I didn't drive away with it. So good job.
It's crazy enough to work. I mean, like I said, hiding in plain sight. I think we have Allie now. Oh, there we go. Oh, there she is. Where she is
Hi,
the question. Hi, Allie. Where are you?
I'm in my hallway. I had people supposed to come at 10 to work on my heater, and they came early, so I just had to scramble to get out of the living room, and I'm on the floor of my hallway.
Wait, are you outside your apartment? That hallway?
No, I'm like, there's like a little hallway right before you go in to the main hallway that goes to the bedroom and the living room.
Okay, well, it's nice to
like
see you.
Where the coat closet and the bathroom is. Thank you.
You look nice as always. What do we have in the world of love trouble that we can help fix?
Dear Allie, I went into my boyfriend's nightstand the other night, and he had lube there. We never use lube. My friends say this is probably just for when he's alone, but I have this nagging feeling that maybe he's sleeping with other people. If I ask him, will he accuse me of snooping or think I'm crazy? What should I do?
It's for when he's alone.
No kidding.
Exactly.
That's easy.
But if you satisfied him, he wouldn't have to do it when he's alone.
That is true.
Just that simple. Pick up your game, lady.
He could be in a gay relationship. You can always question him that way.
What?
Too,
You have nothing to worry about,
if
ma'am.
If it is cheating, it's with a man. It's not with a woman.
No.
So you should feel better
really
about
pile on the crazy.
No, it's for himself.
Yeah, think of it that way. She can always give you a baby. That's right.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
It's for his.
Yeah, this is open and shut.
Can we?
Okay.
Can we start over?
Yeah, he's not rogering the elevator, man. Okay.
You know what? And I love to jump to conclusions. Don't get me wrong, but that one's a big one. It's in his nightstand. It's not in his car.
So you're suspicious. You think that he's bringing some woman back to your bedroom?
That's what she thinks. That's crazy.
No,
there's no way.
Yeah, it's for him. That's all. You're good.
Yeah.
And
maybe tell him about this so he knows to run.
Let me tell scorched earth. And it's not analese, okay? Let's just move forward, okay?
I didn't know there was a difference. I thought you
Just in color.
Well, and once again, Astroglide does have little stars on the label.
Oh, my goodness.
It really does.
Next.
I'm surprised guys buy the real stuff for themselves. I thought they just use like household products. You guys actually go and
you missed it, but we already learned don't use CDB oil hand cream, right, Chick?
Oh.
Yeah, or you'll fall asleep. What is it, the Henry Phillips joke? So, do you ever do that? Use, how does he put it?
I forget what the premise, but he goes, "You ever do that?" And she goes, "What? Lie to my girlfriend?" Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. I do it all the time. Yeah.
Let's move on, Allie.
I'm more concerned she's going through his nightstand drawers is what I'm more concerned about. What the hell's that all about?
What's
Unless
their
she lives
nightstand?
there.
They both live together.
Does she live there?
I don't think she
It
said.
doesn't say.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
I
doesn't
went
sound
into
like
my boyfriend's nightstand. They might not live together, which is
Okay.
probably why she's
It
upset
doesn't sound
or
like he's
nervous.
making any effort to hide it.
Yeah,
either.
this is for him.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
But as you guys like to say, guys are dumb. I don't know that he would know to hide it until he got caught.
Man,
But
guys
he
are
was
dumb.
doing something right.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, dear Allie, my wife takes like an hour to get ready and constantly wants me to tell her how pretty she is. She also spends a fortune on Botox, shoes, clothes, nails, etc. She says she wants to look good for me, but I could care less. She's beautiful to me and would look good in anything. How do I get her to stop spending so much money and constantly asking me for compliments?
Am I in a time warp? What's going on?
What do you aren't interested in dating a woman.
Yeah.
These things are going to happen.
Yeah, you're going to just stay out of the loop for a while.
Yeah.
Watch NASCAR or NFL or whatever you're doing, and yeah.
It's like that Eric
Or
Clapton
take
song.
Jess's advice, date guys.
There you go.
Yeah, the elevator.
Although they are very pretty too sometimes, and they have better fashion, so you still have to spend money. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there are gay gents that have the exact same problem. You know, "Oh George, you look wonderful tonight," as Eric Clapton would sing in that case. Taking a little too long to get ready, but yeah, as Josh says, you're stuck.
Yeah.
Get used to it.
I mean, if it's a financial issue, if she's spending thousands of dollars on cosmetic procedures, yeah, that's a concern. But if she asks you to tell her that she's pretty, that's maybe just tell her before she asks, and you dodge that bullet.
Exactly.
I'm doing this for you, honey. I couldn't care less, he replied.
That'll
Yeah, exactly.
And she's lying. She's not doing it for him. She's doing it for all the other women, her friends, so she can look the best.
Yeah,
she
women
She might
do
be a
this,
cam
yeah.
girl. Even.
Let her
Maybe
let
she
her
is,
let her look
you know,
good
doing
if it makes her
something.
feel better.
Yeah, I
Everybody
agree.
calm down.
Well, now, wait a minute. You're making a big leap that she's going to ever feel better, okay?
She won't.
Okay.
The asking people for compliments is weird because
Just got personal.
how much could a compliment mean if you ask for it?
I know.
If, that just is a strange thing.
I kind of
people
feel
do.
bad for her, actually, not him.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
That she's just she's doing these things waiting to get his attention.
I feel nothing from
Right.
either of them.
This poor woman needs at least a year of therapy.
Okay, let's get to our next letter. Alli Breen is our guest. The show is Sexy Time. You can reach Alli, ALLIBREEN, on your favorite social media platform and tell her your love troubles. We'll try to help. What do you got?
Dear Allie, I'm an overweight but successful attorney. I'm in love with a really hot younger woman. We're together and everyone tells her she's only with me for my money. Okay, maybe that's the case, but I wouldn't be with her if she wasn't beautiful, right? So I'm really happy. Should I care that she wouldn't be with me if I didn't have money?
No. I think you just admitted
Yeah.
everything. That's great.
Okay,
Yeah,
It's
so
a nice
he-
arrangement.
So, yeah, I guess there's a tit for tat aspect here.
What people think of you.
a lot less tat than the
What
other.
people think of you is none of your damn business.
I'm more surprised that he said, I wouldn't be with her if she wasn't beautiful.
Yeah, that's
This
pretty.
is the most honest lawyer I've ever met.
Pretty rough.
Yeah.
Maybe he means beautiful to him.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Who knows? But
Yeah.
Basically, if
Maybe
she
you
looked
should
like him.
maybe you should help her beef up. You guys can be even.
That's right. It's the old Dave Dyer joke.
Yeah.
Don't get matching tattoos or just weigh the same. Yeah.
If it works for you guys, keep doing it.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, what else we got? Let's move on.
Dear Allie, my girlfriend goes out to the clubs at night and we're not together until about 2 a.m.
Uh-oh.
I don't like going out that much. She says she loves it and she has a lot of friends and people at the club who are her social circle. I don't think she's cheating, but I don't understand her need to go out all the time as I just love being home and watching TV when we don't go out. I love being with her. I don't know if she feels the same. Can this work or should I find someone who also wants to stay home and she wants to find someone who also wants to go out every night?
I think you just answered your own question.
This is honestly, we can't answer it. You got to decide yourself if it's cool or not.
If you want someone that stays home, yeah. But I don't think she's cheating. I think she has
No.
FOMO. If all of her single friends are going out, she just wants to hang out with them.
Good point.
And feel, young and wild, whatever. That sounds exhausting, though.
But I always feel like if
yeah.
you're asking the question, you're answering the question.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah, should I find someone who likes to stay home?
I think this guy may have it made.
I know. It doesn't sound terrible.
Let me get this straight.
Well, we have sex on Thursdays
Yeah.
at 2 a.m.
She's
so-
with me. I don't have to go to hang out with her silly social circle.
Yeah, I hate her friends. This is
Yeah.
perfect.
It really doesn't sound bad.
And if she wasn't
You don't
hot,
have
I
to
wouldn't
pay
be
for
around her
drinks all
anyway.
night. Yeah.
I'm at home beefing up myself.
She already comes home loose and revving.
Yeah, he could take a nap and then hang out with her at 2 a.m. Just
Yeah.
watch TV for an hour before they go to bed. Solves
Yeah,
everything.
I mean, you want to have her playing disco music while you're trying to read? No. You go out there with your buddies. Have fun. Okay, we got time for one more, Allie.
Dear Allie, my husband has become super religious. I am pretty much agnostic, and he always wants to pray with me all the time and wants me to find the Lord. He's a great guy, but now all of a sudden he's looking at me like I'm a sinner. Should I move on?
Your husband?
Projecting.
Could you go into the sin
Yeah.
aspects of sinning just for us real slow?
Yeah, like an example. I'm having trouble picturing that. Thank you, Tom. Yeah.
Just let ye without sin cast the first stone. How
Yeah,
about that?
I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe just work on this together. Try some therapy.
Remember
I
that
don't
great
know.
song we had? Gosh, Dean will remember. Remember that guy? He had that song about his wife, her new boyfriend was Jesus. Remember that tune? It was really, really funny. Yeah. That's you're going to have problems up way ahead if you don't agree with her particular point of view on this one. I think it's going to be hard to move forward. Your thoughts?
I've always assumed
when people
that
find God, they really go hard.
And when that happens, there's something that's happened that makes them want to seek out God, if you know what I mean.
They're maybe hiding something, you mean?
Yeah. Guilt.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's fine. It can be tough to work it out.
You
but
know,
I can't remember.
you
the
back
name of
over
it.
a hooker, you're going to become religious, okay? Or a prostitute, sorry.
Thanks.
Okay. We can squeeze one more in, Allie. What do you got?
Dear Allie, my girlfriend is very good friends with her ex. He texts her all the time. They meet up for lunch, movies, dinners, etc. She said there's nothing romantic and they're actually really great friends. I think he's in love with her, and the friend thing is her being stupid and not understanding guys. Am I wrong? Could he just want to be her friend, or do you think he wants her back?
Boy.
Ugh.
Do they have kids? Or does
No,
it
it's
say?
just boyfriend.
I
it's just boyfriend?
doubt. Yeah,
You have a
boyfriend,
point.
exactly.
Guys, women are worse at realizing that the guy likes them. You know what? It's a weird thing.
So
a
have
lot
you
of women
guys
don't-
ever stayed friends with an ex?
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah.
And maintained a relationship, just strictly friends.
Yeah, not currently. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't go out with any of my exes
Yeah.
now. But yeah.
Well, luckily, I've never been married, so that's the. Of course, yes, I'm friends with. Well, 1 out of 3. That's not bad. Well, 2 out of 3 technically, but I never see the first one.
Allie, are you friendly with any of your exes? And are there a lot of them?
Yeah, I am. There's not a lot of them, but there's one ex that I'm very good friends with. Yeah.
And what do you? And
For
so what's your take on this letter then?
Do you kiss him goodbye
God,
when
yeah,
you
that it
kiss
can
him hello
definitely-
or kiss him goodbye when you see him, Allie? Answer the question.
No. Even when we hug now, it's like a weird hug where we're like, oh, I can't believe we ever slept together.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you get him a Christmas present?
Yeah.
Going back to
no,
our
I
first,
haven't gotten
going
him a
back to our
present
first
in a
letter,
long
you
time.
get him some Astro Lube. What's it called?
Glide.
Sorry. Get him the Astro Glide and then wink at him. No? Bad idea?
No.
Yes.
No, but I think it's like a modern thing too that exes stay friends. It's like that Demi Moore and Bruce Willis thing. Like their whole families are always together.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I
but
think
Bruce
it can
really
happen
doesn't
for sure.
know where he is.
Don't do
That's
that.
Okay, Allie,
He knows where he is. He just can't tell you.
Allie, are you working this weekend?
Yeah, I'll be back in the comic strip this weekend.
sorry.
Thursday and Saturday.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. Chick was blabbing.
Oh, comic strip.
Oh, the
Thursday
comic,
and
okay.
Saturday.
New York City.
Yes.
There you go. Thanks, Allie.
New York
Once again, ALLIBREEN for your love troubles. I hope we helped somebody today.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Allie.
Don't ever call us late again.
We can help you. One thing we can help you with for sure are great gifts for the holiday season. This is a really good one. I love this one because people love great steaks, and you can send them those great steaks wherever they live. They come in the box, the dry ice. They're ready to rock. We had a delicious steak breakfast yesterday. What am I talking about, Josh?
Omaha Steaks, of course. Right now you can shop carefully curated gift packages guaranteed to make spirits bright all winter long. Well, how do I do that, Josh? You go to omahasteaks.com. And today's the day to do it. 50% off site-wide. That's half off everything they have. Plus, if you use code BTS at checkout, that's going to get you an additional $30 off your order. Send two, you can send 2 of everything. Send tender, juicy, butcher's cut filet mignons, gourmet jumbo franks, easy to prepare meals. No matter what you send them, Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Order with complete confidence today because remember, every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. The most wonderful time of the year. Boy, it can also be stressful, can't it? Yes. But you can be a gifting expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. Skip the guesswork. Give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on the faces of those you love when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. For a limited time, 50% off site-wide, and use BTS. That's the checkout promo code for an extra $30. That's omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required.
Omaha Steaks instead of ham. I'm eating Christmas Day. No one?
It was very nice. Yeah,
That was beautiful. We were all
couldn't sing
listening.
along.
We were listening. It was so pretty.
I was moved to tears.
When we come back, we're going to rock your world with a little bit of exciting history. Oh, that sounds boring.
Right.
No, it'll be good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I'm tired. But it's a good kind of tired. You know
Oh, yeah,
what I mean?
that's very nice, right?
Oh, yeah. You know what time it is?
Yeah, I do. Before we get to that,
okay.
I was trying to think of that. So we had the letter from Alli Breen about someone who was concerned that they'd lost their girlfriend,
Husband.
to some very serious religious stuff. It reminded me a little bit of this. This is a guy named Hayes Carl. He was in here. This is the studio version of this song, and
We never once left this town.
this is
We used to go out on the weekends.
remember this one?
And would drink till we drown. But now she's acting funny, and I don't understand. I think that she's found some other man. She left me for Jesus.
There you go. You get the idea. That was the one I was trying to think of. A little bit of a Hayes Carl for you. But right now, it is history time. What have you got over there?
I've got things we learned. You've got Today in History, December 6th.
But you're in charge of the music.
I am.
This is an important
How about
date in
this?
history.
Time now for Today in History. Here's Tom.
This is important for you especially.
Why is that?
1877, Thomas Edison records himself singing what song?
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Yes, very good.
Yeah. He and Dr. Watson,
I presume,
sang it together, and Sherlock Holmes played drums.
Mm-hmm. That's the remix.
Right. Right.
That's kind of famous. Can you imagine how?
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
I mean, for the average person to hear a voice coming out of a machine would be just amazing.
Is that recording out there that we can actually hear it?
There is a version of that.
I could do it for you.
I think this is the original right here. I think right here this is it.
The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. A little piece of practical poetry. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
There you go.
Just like that. Yeah, he stole that too.
I really thought that was Chick doing, like it was going to get funny. Like you were
Mary
going to say
had a
something
little lamb.
inappropriate.
Her
Yeah.
panties were pink as the driven snow.
Thomas. Why would her panties be pink?
I don't know.
Driven snow pink?
Something with the lamb.
Okay.
Here, how about this one?
First words I spoke in the original phonograph. Mary had a tight little...
I don't know what that was. Good Lord.
That's some good radio right there. That's very nice. Very nicely done,
It's a
fellas.
little best up right here.
That was good.
Yeah.
Look at Tom.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's the first time in a month I made him laugh like that, and it wasn't me.
Sorry.
So I pushed the button.
Could you play that one more time? This is
Absolutely.
Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison recording, yes.
First words I spoke in the original phonograph. Mary had a tight little...
Oh my
How
God!
do I get a piece of that? He wants to know.
Mary.
I was able to interpolate. Let's see, 1884.
How about that, Tom?
In history, 1884, the Washington Monument was completed. There you go.
Has nothing to do with the phallus.
Okay. All right. This is interesting. For those of a literary bent, that would be you, Josh. 1933.
Everybody else
Yeah, we don't read books.
can barely
We're just
read.
idiots
Go
over
ahead.
here.
Well,
No, don't be hurt. It's fine.
Yeah, no,
okay. By a show of applause, how many of you have read James Joyce Ulysses?
I have not.
I've had to.
The
We had
first
to.
50 pages.
No, I wrote it.
Somewhat impenetrable.
Irish
Yeah,
authors.
it's very difficult.
Yeah, it was the ban was lifted in 1933 in the United States. Although there are some folks in Florida that would ban it if they could get past page 5, and it's too hard to do that.
Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by Pajamagram. Oh so soft, oh so silky. A best-selling Christmas gift for her, and get a free $75 Naughty Nighty with naturally nude pajamas from Pajamagram.com. Tom keeps bringing up the possum for Jess to cook for whatever dinner we're
Well,
going to have.
because we found out that William Howard Taft would eat possum for Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. But before we get to that, we almost aired this morning. That would have been terrible if we'd missed this.
classy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Please hold for Chick McGee.
Hey, guys, what do you get when
Yes, Ace, what's up, buddy?
What do you get when you cross the Christmas tree lights and a pig?
Christmas tree lights and a pig. I don't know, Ace, what?
Piglets.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Go to omahasteaks.com, get 50% off site-wide, plus get an extra $30 off when you use code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required. Tommy?
Oh, thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Michael Rosenbaum and his Smallville co-stars take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
We're going to watch every episode.
Join us. It's Big Talk.
You remember when I had to shave my head?
Oh, I think I was angry with this one.
On Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
The scene you did, and this is the one that got me fired.
Okay.
What? Here we go.
I love the excursions with me and Welling. It's everything that Superman stands for.
It's Talkville.
Talkville. We always talk about it. It's a great thing.
The Smallville Rewatch Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.